back.
Welcome to Marital Hate. I am Stacy.
I am Doug.
We are married.
We don't hate each other most of the time.
But last night, we'll get to that.
There was a little argument.
We'll get that.
Look at this beautiful, like, sunshiny rainstorm that we have going on here.
I'm just happy that we have some rain. I don't have to put water in the pool again. But I put water in the pool last night.
Yeah.
For like 20 minutes. So we wasted 20 minutes of water. Well, I had to, but I didn't have to put quite as much in. In any case, welcome to Marital Hate.
What's going on,
Stacy.
people?
This is Doug. We don't hate each other, but we're going to talk about it.
Weeknightly podcast.
It's for a fucked up podcast for fucked up people. See that disclaimer on the bottom of the screen?
It is.
We're not fucking kidding. It's going to get absurd here. And I'm going to tell you why right now. Because of Courtney. Courtney says, beautiful. And Douglas, hey, hi. How you doing? How you doing? Courtney, I don't know. I'm just glad you're here.
She was dancing on the internet today. She did like a jig thing, like a back and forth, like jig thing. It was
my day was insane, and I really could have used some Courtney dance moves. Ideally, some Courtney topless dance moves. Ooh. So yeah. And she says your camera looks a little humid. That's because there's a massive smudge on the freaking thing.
Smudge. Hold on, guys. Ooh, smudgy. Oh, that should be better. Oh yeah, that's way better. But we're still having this like weird backlit, like because the sun is going down over there.
And the moon's still up.
And the moon, and then rain. It's like raining on one half.
And by the way, like this shit is getting more ghetto by the minute. We have 1, 2. I can say that. I grew up in the hood. 1, 2, prostitute, schizophrenic, Cambodian family, bad neighborhood. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, we kind of have
4, 5 lights out on that one, and then this one we never even bothered hanging up. It's like our lighting.
Yeah.
Can I show you guys our very high tech lighting for just a moment, please?
Roll that over here. We're gonna.
That's our lighting. Just thrown on the back of a chair.
She looks like a ghost on a railway train, like with chains.
Well, especially since I woke up this morning barely and put my skirt on as a dress. Yeah. See this? I'm gonna model for you. Hang on. This is the I've given up on life look that I'm going with for today. So, yep, like I don't even have it on straight.
Oh, it's like you have a seam. Oh,
you can see my nipples.
You can see a lot of things.
Whole fucking thing.
You see a lot of things.
Wear what makes you comfortable, people, or happy, whatever.
So, Courtney did the chicken dance, which
no,
and which we have a story about.
We do.
And you can see us now because we didn't. And I don't know. I don't know where these people are.
She's just tagging Nicole and Randall. Well, Randall has been taking a little less time on the internet. He's been traveling, dealing with.
He has been traveling, dealing with
his
family
grandmother
stuff.
Passed away. Hookah Bob is traveling.
Hookah Bob, yeah, it could be.
We don't know where anybody is, and
could be just you, Courtney.
I need to message JoJo today. I got a lot of people I got to reach out to. Courtney says, "I love that tie-dye dress, girl. It's a skirt." Off Amazon.
Well, on you would be a long dress.
Well, this is a plus size, first of all. I don't think she'd buy the plus size. It could be a tent for her whole family. But she could buy the skirt off Amazon. And you can wear it however you want. Wear it as a dress, wear it as a hat. Wear it as a thong. I don't give a shit. It's up to you. She says, I love seeing your beautiful nipples. Girl, I love your beautiful nipples. Doug says we're nipple twins.
I don't know if you're nipple twins. I don't know. I'm just saying you could be.
Could be.
Yeah.
Are yours like those little, the pencils in kindergarten with like the fat pencils and the erasers on the end? Is that what they're like? Because that's what mine are like. Yeah, they're big.
They're not that. No, they're perfect. They're like a perfect.
I know
size.
You think they're perfect, but they're large. Most men like that.
I don't think. But yeah, but the gross thing is if they're too long. That's
no, I know you don't like a clam neck.
No, nobody wants situation. A clam neck.
I don't have that.
No, you don't.
I will say this: tits getting saggy, nipples great condition, very sensitive. Belly not good. Puss fantastic. Ass fantastic. It's even got a third nipple on it. Or if you're into ass nipples, are you into ass nipples?
Oh, wait a second. Oh, Facebook just told her that her last comment was offensive. Obviously, they don't understand us. Well, that's very yeah. It would take a special kind of company and algorithm to understand any of us. But
it's just ridiculous.
It led to a positive body image conversation.
Facebook is on crack.
They can bite me.
Side note: the bunny is still there. Oh, maybe you can go get him.
Just bring him on the show.
As a podcast guest.
Dry him off. He's out there in the rain.
Pineapple Professor today gave me his cell phone. I'm going to text him tomorrow. We're going to set up.
I don't know if I'm comfortable with you having Pineapple Professor,
the swinging guy,
the swinging expert that we're going to have on the show.
He's got our number.
He's totally.
And he's going to bring his wife on the show. Listen, Listen, sometimes I don't want to fuck him, and I'm horny.
Wow. So you need like a backup. You need a backup boner. Is that what you're talking about?
I have Bob for that.
Oh.
Not to be confused with Hookah Bob. I mean,
we love Hookah Bob.
Operated boyfriend. Hookah Bob does not take batteries. I think he operates on whiskey and edibles. I don't know that that's true. I'm just giving Hookah Bob.
Bob's like a big barbecue guy. I don't know. He's got that Tennessee thing.
How do you go from Jack Daniels and to barbecue? I mean,
no, because I'm thinking like things that sustain Hookah Bob, would be like you'd need.
Honestly, the thing that sustains Hookah Bob the most is.
Oh, wait, here he is. He stopped in, and now he's told the guys at Shell to watch us. So now he's watching, and we're asking him what he likes.
What we need to do is order a stack of stickers for Hookah Bob, and he just give them out on his travels. Here's a sticker. This is my friends. Their podcast. It's fucked up.
It's fucked up.
So Hookah Bob, what fuels you? So here's my favorite thing. Hookah Bob told me that he was lost and didn't know what to do and sad until he met you.
Yes, that often happens.
Want you to remember that when I tell you the story I'm going to tell you, because my husband can be very, very nice. Sometimes he fucking sucks.
I will say, I'm not going to suck right now.
I'm
going to say hi to Heather Phillips. We love Heather.
Hey, gorgeous. Absolutely love you. So glad you're back.
She is gorgeous.
And also, I'm so sorry that you have been here. This podcast is fucked up. You seem like a nice lady.
You seem like a very nice.
Met you on the beach on vacation with your little girlfriend. We're chatting about
like
life,
hanging out,
children,
looking for shells,
all the stuff. By the way, proud gay mama.
Yeah, we
love about that. By the way, wait till you see. We've got plans for Pride Month.
We do.
Because we weren't really like planning to do anything, but then there was a bunch of like homophobic people on the Cape Coral page, and so we're going in.
We had to double down.
We're going in. We're doubling down. Fuck you, homophobes. By the way, I don't even think we should have pride. I don't think we should need pride. But the reality is,
we need pride.
We do because we have people that are fucking hateful. So the louder you hate, the louder I'm gonna love. As a matter of fact, I might just become a lesbian.
She's a loud lover. I'll tell you that much.
I might change my gender just to piss you the fuck off. Just what do you do? I'm just gonna tell you guys, I'm fired up today.
She is. She's been she's fired up. And Jules says hello.
Hola,
Jules is here.
Everybody. Say prayers for Jules. She had her
some love to her.
She is going through it, but she's doing it like a fucking champion,
like a badass.
I know a lot of people here have health issues. It's just always sending the healthy vibes.
Yeah,
we're gonna focus on health and healing and love and all the good stuff right after my tirade.
Okay, and Heather says she's fucked up in her own way.
That's good,
but that's good. You're at the right spot.
Are you not fucked up in an edibles kind of way? So because I took some cannabis oil, so pretty soon
it's gonna I'm
not gonna be as riled up as I am right now. So I'm gonna tell you guys a story,
or it might rile you up even more. Okay, go.
It might.
Go.
Okay, so last night after the podcast, I was helping Doug with something or doing something with Doug, and I was like he does this thing on his computer. We're both Mac users. We have almost identical computers. Mine's a little newer, but like 6 months newer, like not much. So his he moves his windows down the screen, like 50 windows down the screen instead of minimizing or having one window with tabs or even two windows with tabs. It's 50 windows open. And so I'm like, Doug, if you did this, it would make your life a lot easier. It would save you a lot of time, save you bandwidth. Like today I went to use his computer and he had like 10 different windows open and they're all open during the podcast. And sometimes we have issues with bandwidth.
There were content for the podcast that I wanted to bring up.
They're still there.
Where are they?
They're still
they're down there?
Yeah, they're still there.
Look at that.
Just
okay, all right,
let me show you one time.
I understand. Okay, go.
But
tell your story.
So anyway, I'm trying to explain to him, like, you could do things easier. It'd be easier to find things. It would be less overwhelming because Lord knows we both have ADHD. Clearly. Yes, we have 80 of them. So I'm like, Doug, like, hear me out. Like, would you consider trying it or letting me show you that it might be an easier way? And he like, was like, no, I'm not going to do it. And I'm like, if you have a wife who's like what she's good at is organizing and making things efficient, who is a single mom, was a single mom to 4 kids, who graduated college in 3 years while raising 4 children, got a degree in economics, ran U.S. operations for several foreign companies, you think you might want to fucking count on her a little bit, but that's not what I said. It was like a rational conversation. And I was like, trying to explain to him where I was coming from and why.
It was a place of love.
Well, I just wanted you to listen to and respect your wife.
Mm-hmm. And I didn't as much as I should have, and I apologize.
Well, you weren't listening. You interrupted me and you changed the subject. You were talking about sunglasses literally while I was in the middle of a sentence. You remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So I'm like, you're not listening to me. I deserve to be treated with respect. I don't deserve to be spoken to like that. And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about, blah, blah. In any case, Doug was tired all day and admitted, like on the podcast, he was having a bad day. I cheered him up. But at this point, he's overtired. I should have known.
Like a little kid.
I should have known. See, the thing is, I have a tendency to forget about things because of my own ADHD and just my whole life of people just ignoring every fucking thing I've ever fucking said or telling or reacting to me being sad or upset. Like I was never allowed to have feelings. Certainly didn't feel like I was. And so I was telling him that it really bothered me, and Doug got louder and louder and louder. And I was like, I'm not doing this. This is like, I'm not, like, stop. And so Doug stormed off to bed, and I stayed in the living room until I fell asleep. And then I woke up at 3. I fell asleep around 1 and I woke up at 3. So I have gotten very little sleep. Now, mind you, Doug would normally silent treatment until I speak to him. But that is something he's been working through for the last, I want to say the year. You haven't been doing it for like the last 3 months. Is that reasonable to say?
I'm trying to turn over a new leaf.
Dude, he's doing way better. So this morning, first thing, came to me and apologized. Great. Like, but that doesn't undo the damage it does to me, because it brings me to a place of I'm not loved. My feelings don't matter. And if I have feelings and God forbid I try to fix the problem, I'm going to get attacked. So that led to not a lot of sleep, waking up grouchy and tired, and still being really upset about it this morning. And so we had our chat, and I'm trying to get over it. But like between the lack of sleep and really being upset and feeling not respected, because this is the first time we've had this conversation, by the way, it's been a lot. I just fucking had it. And then of course, when you thoughts become things, right? So when you start to go to that negative place, all this fucking terrible shit starts happening. And it wasn't anything colossally terrible. I just had one fucking annoying thing after another. Like right now, somebody could say kittens and I would go off on a fucking tirade about kittens. I have a tirade about kittens. Did you guys hear yesterday?
Yeah.
Fucking JoJo, her cat had kittens. One of them was in respiratory distress. Like the next day, she has to take it to the emergency vet in the middle of the fucking night, takes it to the emergency fucking vet. And they're like, it's $300 to give the cat antibiotics. She's like, I don't have $300. Can I pay you in payments? Her regular vet lets her. They're like, no, you can't do that. They let the kitten fucking die. Just let it die.
Not good.
Fucking ungrateful. That's a tirade about fucking kittens and fucking terrible people. So I'm going to keep going because I have more tirades. And poor Doug is just going to sit here. Like Walter Cox. You're not even going to look at me. You're just going to look at the screen.
I'll look at you every once in a while.
Deadpan.
But I don't want to catch your gaze because like it might, it's not good.
You started this shit.
What?
I
was cranky like a little kid. We gave me a lollipop.
You know what is so attractive? You know what is so attractive? A 58-year-old man child. Oh, that makes me want to suck your dick. Are you on crack? What? If I wanted to suck a child's dick, I would find a child. What? I'm not really going to do that, obviously. Learn to take a joke,
it's a
people.
Big if, folks. I told you she was fired up.
Can you pull the comments while I continue on my mini tirades? Okay. You're just going to have to interrupt me with comments from time to time because I got more.
Okay. All right. So Courtney says, come on, Doug, get it together.
Yeah, he's working on it.
You should have had yourself a nap, Doug, instead of interrupting your wife. Yes, absolutely. Heather's laughing. And then Ann is here. Hello, Ann. Nice to see you. And Courtney resonates. I resonate with your feelings so much, Stacy. And then she says, what about the cat?
I'm not actually going to about the cat or about the kittens.
The kitten. I'm so sorry, JoJo. That's fucked up.
She's not here, but yes, it is really
Heather
fucked up.
Is laughing. And then y'all crack my shit up.
It's getting weirder.
Killing 15 Minutes, the True Crime Pass podcast quickie, is crying laughing at the tirade because they like some fucked up shit.
It's going more. There's going to be more.
Oh,
and there may be a true crime in this podcast tonight. But it'll be 2 hours, not 15 minutes.
Stacy tells you she has lots of dark humor. Yes, it's very true.
I say fucked up shit. Humor is my only coping mechanism. I hope you'll buckle yourself in, bitch. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
I think you have another like tirades are your coping mechanism, because sometimes when you're on a tirade, you feel better.
No, but here, crying and tirades, like tirades make you feel better only if you, it's almost like taking a dump. Like you feel like it's actually, you know what it is? Tirades, the best kind of tirades are like diarrhea.
Oh.
Because so you have so everybody's had a time where maybe they couldn't shit. If you don't, fuck you. Okay. If you're one of those people that shits like regularly, you don't have any problems. You don't have to run to the bathroom. You don't ever shit your pants. Fuck you. Fuck you. Non-shitters, or I mean shitters, like the people that can shit, fuck you. The people like me who can't shit like ever. Of course, we have things and I figured it out. Like I'm able to go more often now, but if you've ever been backed up and then all of a sudden you get diarrhea, you've never been, by the way, diarrhea, flip side of constipation, one and the same. They're two sides of the same coin, not the point. The point is when you get on the toilet and you have this explosive diarrhea and it looks like a little shit emoji in your toilet, but not really little because it's big. It's everything that was in your intestines. That's what a tirade feels like. You feel completely empty, and then you never have to talk about it again. And I'm praying to God that my tirades tonight are entertaining for you, because all of my friends find a Stacy tirade to be hilarious.
My kids find them funny. Strangers on a train find them funny.
I'm glad you people find my pain to be amusing.
It's not pain. It's the passion in which you deliver the tirade.
Yeah, but like again, if you go back to this week's podcast,
yes,
I'm inspirational. I'm funny. I'm entertaining. I put on a titty puppet show. It's a good time. Positive vibes.
Yeah, usually. Yeah.
Okay. Today, that is not happening.
We're clearing the air, folks. This is like burning sage.
It's gonna. Well, you know what? I asked you to burn sage. Did you do it?
I did. I burnt sage on that Tuesday.
And I asked you to.
Yes, on that Tuesday.
And you did it again. You didn't do it in the room I was in.
Yes, I did. You were sleeping.
Couldn't have been very good. Just saying. Saging. Okay. Maybe you did a great job and I'm just judging.
Yeah, maybe.
But I feel like
I
felt like a lot of sage was needed. A lot of sage is needed. Now actually go get the sage and I will shove it up my ass because I want to feel better. And here's the crazy thing. I'm like, okay, everyone is annoying me. Everything is pissing me off right now. I have fucking had enough. I'm going to listen to Muck Sticky. You guys, if you don't know, we've talked about Muck Sticky before. We will talk about him till the day we die. We fucking love Muck Sticky. And if it weren't for Muck Sticky, we wouldn't know Hookah Bob. And we love that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm assuming he fucks mothers. I'm not really sure. In any case,
these people should really be calling their friends. You're like, you got to see this. I know.
By the way, if you're over on TikTok, not TikTok, Twitter. There's like 52 of you over on Twitter.
Yeah, people.
If you're on Twitter, you can't comment. If you're on Facebook or YouTube,
Twitter
can.
Mutes.
You can come over and you can talk. And so the best part of this podcast, I realize the tirades and the titty puppet shows and Doug's facial expressions.
Titty puppet shows.
All fantastic. All good. And sometimes he has like fun turtle facts. All good stuff. But the best part of the podcast is the people that come night after night. The Tracys, the Courtneys, Heather now. Jesus, Killing 15 Minutes has been here a million times. Hookah Bob's been here a million times.
And
Anne's been here back from the day. Nicole's been here all the time lately. Jules is new, but she's coming like on the regs. All of you guys are fucking awesome, and we love you so much. Real Justice, thank you for the laugh. Heather Phillips. Oh,
the platypus is back.
Platy, the pansexual polyamorous platypus, or P4 is here.
Got his ear pierced.
P4 has gotten a piercing today.
Nice.
He doesn't want any more adventure in his life.
Oh,
he's had enough.
All right,
chill the fuck out.
That's good. Sometimes you need that.
I got to tell you, you told me you wanted to have peace. Maybe tonight's not the night to watch the podcast because I'm going to continue. It could be a 2-hour tirade. Donna says,
and the best tirades I've ever heard come from
this woman right
Donna,
here.
Indeed.
Donna, what the fuck does I pop in a Casio mean?
I pop in a Casio.
What is that in?
I don't know what that means.
Like a Casio cassette?
Oh, she pops in occasionally.
Oh, occasionally. Well, we like it when you're here. I like it when you're here. Yeah. Sam's wife just got her a pullover turtle shell for a smile. I don't know what that is, but that sounds like a good idea. And Nicole says, I'm here. Hey, girl. Yes. And Nicole. Nicole's been here night after night. We love you. We love you. We love you. Usually Randall's here. There's a bunch of people that are not here tonight that are. And Platty says, I can live vicariously through you. I'm good with that. You picked the wrong person to live vicariously through. I didn't leave the house for 8 days last week.
We didn't. No,
I haven't been to church in over a month.
Sinner.
And honestly, right now, if I went in public, I would just start punching people. Like, I would just fucking punch people.
I'm taking one for the team over here, people, because she's probably...
Oh, we Mr. Oh, I'm taking one for the team.
Yeah, she's going to punch me instead of everybody else.
What I should have done was punch you last night instead of ruining my day. Instead of sitting there feeling like, wow,
all you need
no one cares about my feelings. My feelings.
We have 68 people watching and caring about your feelings.
Do not. Well,
right now,
whip your cocks out because those are the ones I'm sucking. And ladies, you too. I'll eat the puss. I've only done it like once, but we work together. I got a home field advantage. It's good. What? What?
I need a pullover turtle shell, whatever that fucking thing is. Cookie's talking about.
Heather says you need a beach day, Stacy. Wish I could teleport to Turner Beach myself. It's interesting that you should say that, Heather. Guess what I had planned to do today?
Go to Turner Beach.
Go to the fucking beach. But I was too fucking tired and couldn't fucking focus and too fucking stressed out to go to the fucking beach because I had to get my shit done first. I still didn't get all of my shit done. And would you like to hear some of the fucking cunt bag reasons why?
I'm sorry. This might be the best podcast I've ever watched in my life. Dying over
here is one of the many cunt bag reasons why. We recently paid. So we are trying to figure out the podcast thing. Obviously, sometimes we're really good at it. Sometimes we suck at it. Depends on what your cup of tea is. Maybe tonight, this isn't your cup of tea. Maybe you are like, girl, do you need more weed? By the way, took some Granddaddy Purple Kush at 7:00. It's 8:30.
It's going to hit.
Got to mellow me out eventually. So, okay, back to my day was like a clusterfuck of epic proportions. But like, as we're getting ready to load the podcast, I realized, Stace, this is not the space you want to be in. Realistically, you should meditate, but right now you're too hyped up. What can you do to just bring yourself down just a little bit? So I'm like, all right, I'm going to listen to Muck Sticky. Muck Sticky, love the man. He's releasing 10 motherfucking albums tomorrow. World record.
It's crazy.
Brought us hookah bob, brings us so much joy. You cannot listen to Muck Sticky and be sad. That said, if you have like small children around and you don't want to listen to him talk about how he hates to be the one to tell you, but he done fucked your mama, then put the Muck Sticky children's album on. Songs like We're Gonna Have a Real Good Time and It's Cereal Time and There's an Ovulating Ostrich in My Pantry. How can you go wrong with that? So I put my AirPods in and like a fucking idiot, I have them on adaptive. So if my husband talks to me, I can talk back to him and hear him or whatever, as opposed to noise canceling. So my husband takes a phone call. And who is that phone call from? His older brother. One of his 2 older brothers. Okay. So my husband, diligently, like trying to get ready for the podcast, has work to do.
Doing my stuff.
Needs to focus on being positive energy so he doesn't shit on his innocent wife. Okay, maybe I'm not innocent, but please don't shit on me. I'm not into that. If you are, that's okay. Please tell me more about that, but it's just not my thing. So I'm sitting there trying to be like, listening to my little Muck Sticky music. You just can't help but like kind of move to it. And I realized my husband is on the phone with his brother. And at some point in the conversation, his brother's talking about a fucking squirrel. And the motherfucker rigged a mirror on a stick so he didn't have to get out of his chair so he can look at the birds in the fucking nest. But his little brother at 58 years old put out his first album and he couldn't be bothered to fucking listen to it. You know what he does all day? Sits home, does nothing.
Watches birds, apparently.
Watches birds, calls to tell Doug about the squirrels. Now, mind you, if Phil were like simple, like by simple, I mean stupid, he would be able to justify the fact that he can't figure it out.
He can't figure out how to watch a podcast
really?
On his iPad.
Can't figure out how to watch a podcast. Can't figure out how to listen to the album. Really?
Master mechanic.
Really? Bullshit. And so I'm sitting here because Doug and I have had this conversation time and time again about how we have such little bandwidth and we have such little time. We have to focus on the people that are there for us, the people that support us, the people that build us up, you guys. And of course, there's a few other people that can't make the podcast, they catch clips or whatever, but they have, I don't expect anybody to come every fucking night. And so we're like trying to focus our lives in a positive way. And we realize that you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So here we are trying to get ready for the podcast after not the best day, definitely not a good night. And he's on the phone with the lowest common denominator. And I mean the lowest common denominator, not of this house, of society. And so I'm getting more and more angry, and I just start yelling in the background.
He's just not very positive.
That's all. It's not that he's not positive. He doesn't support you.
Well, that's true.
He offers nothing. He brings your energy down, and he doesn't support you. And the other brother's even fucking worse. Only has negative things to say. Doug sends him 5 text messages, and he might answer the 5th one because it's convenient for him, or it somehow revolves around him. And so here we have my nice, sweet husband just want his older brothers to pay attention to him and can't realize, even at 58 years old, that they're shitty to him.
Hey, if they're older brothers, they're really better. Old. They're a lot older than me. But
they're awful to you. They are awful to you.
They could show a little bit more support.
And when they're shitty to you, it gets taken out on me. So I have some opinions. Want to read the comments? Because I have more tirades.
Do I have to?
Yes.
You need to teleport to Turner Beach. Wait. Doll, the ship will be there tomorrow. We could go to the beach tomorrow for one. And then Quickie wants to know about the ovulating ostrich. We can send you the link.
Yeah, it's a song called "There's an Ovulating Ostrich in My Pantry."
And Heather says that sounds like a cop out. Yeah, I don't know how every other thing works, but not the podcast. It's kind of funny. Families are great, aren't they? They come and they go.
You know what? The family is what you make.
Good and they're bad.
The family is what you make of it. Here is a link to that. Family is what you make of it, and some of our families suck. So I've decided you guys are our tribe. You're our people. You're our family. We love you.
And here's something. Whoop, whoop. Julie Weeks.
Hey,
I don't know how we know Julie Weeks.
I'm trying to remember how we know Julie Weeks, but we do know her because I've interacted with her like very, very
We're sorry.
recently.
We don't know what it's.
I'm having a bad day. I'm on drugs. I don't even know my own name, but I am so glad you're here along with these 66 other people who are having. Okay. So then I'm like, okay, with the podcast, like we're trying to figure it out. And obviously we're figuring it out as we go. We're not very tech savvy. And we both have wicked ADD. Doing these like YouTube videos on how to do, like, we don't have that kind of patience. And also that we don't have that kind of time. So we're kind of just like figuring things up through trial and error for the most part. We're trying to learn from other people, but we're not getting a lot of information. So I've got it pretty well down to a system. There's just a lot of things I want to improve on. And then I want to start revenue generation, and Doug's got to get a website up for us. He did get his website up. Is it fixed?
It's not fixed, but I just need to spend about a half an hour on it.
Okay.
Julie Weeks is a friend of Cheryl Skinner.
Oh, yay, Cheryl told you to come. I love Cheryl. Isn't she a badass?
She kind of is a badass.
I love her. She's like, not only is she like, well, first of all, like she's like somebody that genuinely cares about society and the world around her. And she's just a great mom, and she's just a great person. And please tell her I was talking about her. Tell her, Stacy talking about you on the podcast. Yeah, she's fucking awesome. I fucking love her. By the way, when that went double for Cheryl. Harry said before that I would eat the puss for the people who were nice to me.
About? Oh,
she's
my
hot
goodness.
as fuck.
Who, Cheryl?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Pretty little lady. Also, she'd be totally creeped out by that. Back to the tirade. So we're trying to streamline it, and I've been trying to find an AI to help me write hashtags, because we do up to 13 posts a day on 5 different, on average 13 posts a day to 5 different social media networks. How many is that? 60 plus 66. So 66. We do 66 posts a day. If I had to write individual fucking hashtags, no bueno. So I use AI to create them. So we paid for the ChatGPT membership, $20 a month. It's actually worse than the free version. Don't waste your money. Don't. I'm going to close my account out, and I'm going to start a whole new one. ChatGPT offered to interview me about my experience.
Oh, I'm going to hold up on the stage because I want you I want you up here. I don't want you down here. I want you up here when you talk to them.
There is no. I told you to get the sage so we could shove it up my ass.
We're not doing that on live TV. That's going on.
I did a titty puppet show the other night. Now we can't
we can't do that. Yeah.
Okay.
It seems kind of dry to be going up there. Julie says that Cheryl has helped her so much. Her youngest son is autistic. We're part of that club as well.
Our oldest son is autistic.
And Cheryl is here, popping in. I hope you missed that whole. Yeah, I hope you missed.
I did offer to give you sexual favors. Sorry if that was weird.
Because we like you.
And then
Stacy really likes
she
you.
says, "Hey Julie, you're an amazing mom." Yeah, no, dude, all amazing moms throughout this thread, and even some amazing dads and some amazing platypi.
Oh yeah, we have
platypi, platypus, platypussies, platypusaroo. Doug just left the podcast. He's like, "Fuck you guys.
I don't know what
I'm out. I'm out." Are you back?
I don't know what I did. I didn't. I don't know.
Screen.
There we go. It's always you always have to have a backup.
Okay, here we go. I'd like to think I was an amazing mom, but not so much. This is the thing. Okay, so how do we only have 9? We have 74 viewers. Why does it say 9 on your screen?
I don't know.
Oh, because you logged out.
I logged out and came back in. So does that mean it shut them off and they?
I hope to Christ it didn't. I will have to murder you.
Oh, they'll come back tonight. Oh, maybe it takes a little while to recycle or something. Because it's still on. It's still on Twitter here and here. It's still on Twitter there.
I don't know. All right. Well, we'll hope for the best. So we ordered. Heather says I'm still here. Well, that's the important thing is that you're still here. And then Julie says you're an amazing woman with amazing hair. Thanks, girl. My hair's a little cuckoo at the moment, but I do. I love my hair. Like it genuinely makes me happy. Actually, I'm a little bummed out. I'm gonna tell you why. Well, I have like 9 things, but
9 things that are bumming you out.
Well, one of the things that is bubbing me out. One of the things
it's bubbing.
Bubba. I still have this whole tire, but I will tell you, I absolutely positively love my hair. It's like so.
It's awesome.
My hair was falling out in clumps. I have end-stage neurological Lyme disease, PCOS, not anymore because I have the one ovary, but it doesn't have any cysts on it, but I had it, and then the fibroids and menopause and all the fucking shit. So my hair was falling out in clumps, and I would be in the shower every morning. I make like a little man out of it, and I would sob my eyes out.
When you say it made a little man out of it, that's like you have to say like she made a stick figure man on the side of the shower.
I would make like. Sometimes it would be like a whole bear. Sometimes it would be a heart. Sometimes it would be a
house,
dick.
Like
I've
done
all kinds of things with my fallen out hair clumps, like just in clumps. So, when I used to be a hairstylist many, many moons ago, I went short. I had like a little short bob. That did not work. I tried all of the products that you can imagine. That didn't work. It kept getting worse. So finally I said, fuck it. I'm getting dreadlocks. Everybody thought I was fucking nuts. I tried to put them in myself. Didn't work. Went and got half a head done. And then shortly thereafter went to a full head. And then this year I added the colored pieces. So I drew a picture for my dreadlock artist, Zasha, and said, this is what I want to do. She told me where to go to order it. She did all the stuff. So it was like a collaboration and absolutely amazing. So one of 2 things happens. And I did a video about this. People see my hair and they come up and they're like, oh my God, I love your hair. Or people just stare at me, mouth aghast. Like that literally happened to me at church one day. This woman just for 10 minutes. She looks so confused. And by the way, you're going to catch flies in there. 1. 2, if you're missing a bunch of teeth, maybe you don't make fun of other people's appearance. I would not make fun of anyone's appearance.
Yeah.
Anyone's, because I don't want that to be reflected on me. And I don't want anybody to feel bad about themselves.
Oh, good point.
So unless you're fucking Christy Brinkley, and
30, 40 years ago,
even then, you should not make mean comments about things people cannot control or the way that they're expressing their personalities. Fuck you. So anyway, that woman actually asked me about my dreadlocks. I spent a half hour explaining them to her, and she said I still don't like them.
And the reason that you got it, yeah,
which was so rude. It was so rude.
I don't. She's like, I don't like it.
So rude. I still don't like them. Like, okay. Good for you.
Good talk.
Fuck yourself. So not the point. The point is that, and I'm really affected by things people say to me. And so the beauty of my hair is that it tells me pretty quickly what I need to know about people. And I've even had people, there's this little old lady who works at Publix behind the counter. She works at the deli. You've definitely seen her.
Probably, yeah.
Super, super sweet. She's like, I'm so sorry I was staring at you, but I love your hair. And I wanted to rip it off and give it to her. It was so sweet. So it's
that
okay.
That would be weird.
I don't a problem with people staring at me. I don't have a problem with people asking me questions, but I do like that the hair is like kind of a warning symbol. It's definitely made me feel better about myself, and it's helped me to connect with a lot of random ass people that were really great. But I had actually wrote this like long, thoughtful message to the girl who does my dreadlocks, and I was just like, I just want you to know it meant so much for me. Like, it's changed my life, and I know it's just hair, but it really has made a difference to my quality of life. And she never replied. And it was like, it hurt my feelings. Like, cause I was like, oh my gosh, like all she had to write is, oh my gosh, thank you. That means so much.
Right. Maybe she was so overcome with emotion that she cried on her keyboard. It shorted everything out. And now she can't afford a computer.
It's possible, but it's just like, I was just a little sad because I thought it would mean a lot to her. I'm going to tear up because again, I'm barely holding on. I sent it because I thought it would make her, like, I thought she would appreciate it. And I took a lot of time out of my schedule to write it, and not that my schedule is so busy, but I did. And so I was a little bummed out about that. But anyway, what I'm really bummed out about. So the, and Linda, oh, hey, Linda, Linda's, oh shit, X comments are coming up.
Nice.
That's never worked before.
Nice. We're getting
Linda, this is
comments
so excited.
from X.
So
Linda says, you're like the Neil Armstrong of Twitter comments on this podcast.
She says it's nice when you like your hair, Linda. Girl, it's game changing. Like if you're not feeling, if you're having a bad day, take a shower, put some lipstick on. It'll turn it around.
Feel it.
Linda, I just want to warn you. I don't know if you've seen this warning on the bottom of the screen, but this is a podcast, a fucked up podcast for fucked up people. You seem like a nice lady. Well, maybe you don't belong here. I don't really know. But I do want to warn you. The other night, put on a full-on puppet show with my boobs. Tonight, I sexually harassed members of the special needs mom community. It's going to happen. And I'm about to go on more of a tirade. So ChatGPT, OpenAI, no matter how many guys, your jobs are safe for now. No matter how many fucking times I tell it.
Yep. Or how you tell it.
Or how I tell it, because we rewrote it, because Cindy and I had a chat about it. Rewrote it. How to get tweets. They will not make tweets 280 characters, no matter how many times you ask it, no matter how many times you tell it it's wrong. No matter how many times it's just stupid. It keeps fucking crashing. It has taken more time than it has helped me. So I told ChatGPT that they sucked. And of course, you can't get anybody. And then, of course,
maybe the machines have turned on themselves.
Oh my God, it's so funny. We say Cindy, and she just magically appears.
Yeah, she did.
I literally just said,
that was creepy. That was creepy.
Just talking about you. I don't even remember what I said, but it wasn't like a bad thing. I said that I was picking on her or something. What did I do? That we talked about the social media thing. ChatGPT can eat my fat ass.
Oh yeah, because she was trying to be helpful. I'm sorry. I was gonna say ha. She said ha, not harassing, flirting. It was very innocent and fun.
Listen, Pride Month is coming up. I might just have to go full on in. Yeah.
From the center.
In.
If you didn't know how it went originally. Oh my goodness.
Sorry. What? That's what I know. That's what I know. So Cindy, I'm glad you're here. Everyone, I'm so sorry to horrify you. And Julie says she's summoning people. It does happen.
Yeah, you are summoning. Oh my God. We have summoned
Jim Henson.
We're
getting to it.
Okay,
I gotta go past my anger.
Go. You gotta go. I'm gonna sit here and be the hype man.
Go past my anger so we can finally get to the Jim Henson, the current events. By the way, what are you guys up to? How is your day going? I haven't talked to like any of you guys.
And by the way, that sky is insane right now. That's nice. Look at that.
Can they see it?
It's
it's like pink over there.
Yeah, it's pink over there.
You really can't see it.
No.
Okay, so
go.
Hootsuite. Apparently, Hootsuite also has a hashtag generator. It can tell us the best time to do our posts. It can put all of our analytics in one place instead of me having a spreadsheet and Canva and this and video AI and ChatGPT and everything keeps fucking crashing. So I'm like, oh, I had used Hootsuite when it first came out. Let's check it out and see if it's worth the investment. Because mind you, the podcast has made so far $6. $6.
And it costs us
more than that.
Mm-hmm. Per month.
Well, it costs us $50 for StreamYard.
Yeah.
$14 for Canva.
64.
Video AI is last month it was $150. This month it's $75. Okay. So we're looking at on average, I'd probably say $250 a month it costs us. So we're
to bring you the goods. But That's what money I don't have to pay for therapy because she is on a tirade.
Well, I'm just trying to.
Hootsuite alone would have put you in an outpatient facility.
Who?
Hootsuite.
Oh, Hootsuite can suck my black dick. I don't have a black dick, by the way, or any dick for that matter. That?
I don't know. Maybe you could say that.
That's fucking racist as shit to say that black dicks are bigger, but I just think that they are. I've never seen one in person, but this is one of those times where racism. And I talked to the girl at Dunkin' Donuts about this. Yeah. And I talked to Larry the pool guy about this. Larry the pool guy's like, yep, monster dong. Ken at the bank, monster dong. According to him, I haven't seen it. I would just believe him. And the chick at the Dunkin' Donuts. I'm just saying, terrified. But that's not the point. If I had a dick, it would be huge. It'd be like an elephant cock. And I would smack somebody in the face with it. Everyone at Hootsuite. So I messaged Hootsuite yesterday. And I'm like, okay, I just want
to go.
What?
I just want to go.
None of this would have happened if you didn't yell at me last night.
I didn't bring up the penile situation.
Maybe if you did, I would be in a better mood.
Yeah, well,
we haven't had sex in a couple of days either, and it's not looking good for the next couple of days. Just saying. So I'm gonna just go to the store, buy myself some sort of situation.
Those are the tabs I had up. All right, go on your tirade.
We're gonna get there. I don't know what we can get rid of. So I messaged Hootsuite asking for a demo. They have a button that says request demo. I pushed request demo. Can I please have a demo? Please? I get an email.
Request.
Would you like? Here's a 60-day free trial. No, I would like a demo, please. Email them back. Can I please have a demo? Nothing. This email is not monitored. Okay, go fuck yourself. So I go over to Twitter, and Hootsuite has like 6 Twitter accounts. I know hablo español, so I won't be using that one. And I started messaging. I messaged the first one. Can I please have a demo? Oh, you just go on the website here and request one. Yeah, I know.
Done did.
I did that. Can I please get a demo? What's your email address? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, here's my email address. DM us your email address. I'm like, no, I want the whole world to see what shitty customer service you offer. So now I have 2 different, by the way, we're going to get all kinds of spam email. I'm going to be on every fucking list from here to Kingdom Come. 2 different Hootsuite accounts. I have now given each of them my email address, maritalhate@gmail.com. You want to email us, go crazy. You want to put us in spam, let's go fucking crazy. I don't give a shit. maritalhate@gmail.com. It's written there twice. To 2 different Hootsuite accounts. They keep asking me for it. No answer. They just went home. And I'm like, is this the kind of service you offered? So now I need to know who all the competitors to Hootsuite are, and I'm starting to tag them on tweets. Hootsuite won't, why does a customer ask for a demo? Why do you think I'm going to take
interested in the product?
Time out of my fucking crazy ass schedule to get a demo? Why do you think I would do that? Because I want to buy your product? That I want you to answer some questions so I know if it's worth the investment for me as I dig into my savings to cover the podcast? Maybe, just a little bit. But no, nothing. So, of course, I realize as I'm doing this, ChatGPT, fucking useless. We've been very lucky with video AI. We got this chick Swabby. Fuck yeah, Swabby.
Customer service excellence.
She's amazing in terms of customer service.
What it's all about.
The other people there are like, I don't know if they're helpful or not. The AI is not helpful at all. But I like Swabby. She's like the Indian daughter I wish I had. And so we're with them for now, but we have to figure out what we're going to do because we're also at a crossroad with them. She will get back to me. She'll have a call with me, like whatever. But like, she's like, send me a video of this. I'm like, what? A video of, I don't work for you. So whatever. I'm like, listen, this isn't working. This isn't working. This isn't working. You guys do it. Figure it out for yourselves. But she's been more helpful. All these other companies suck. And of course, we've all had the problem for years where, and by the way, I have friends from all over the globe. I love everyone. But sometimes when you get on with a call center, it can be very hard to understand people's English. Like, for example, Quantum, you can hear fucking chickens in the background, cars crashing, and you can't understand a word. No, seriously. And you can't understand a word they're fucking saying. What's happening now is they're moving from foreign call centers
to
AI
robots.
And the service is getting worse and worse and worse and
you
worse.
didn't think it could get worse, but it's actually worse.
It's worse. And so here's my thing. Now is the time for small businesses. One of our friends actually just launched his own business today. We just found out. And I think like the thing that people need to realize is that it's got to be that human touch. That's going to be the thing that's in demand for the foreseeable future. Like, yes, AI is great, and learning how to use AI like will tide you over until AI is doing all of that. Because right now we're still getting the glitches out of the AI, right? But before you know it, it's going to be able to do everything. And then what's left for people? Being people.
Yeah.
Be yourself. And that's kind of what we're all about here. What do we have for comments?
I just want to answer. Platty used to use Hootsuite, and he used to love it. Julie's laughing, and Stephen Gerber says, "Question: I'm going on a blind date. Any advice?" Yes, bring a cane with a red tip and a seeing eye dog. And then Courtney says, "I'm back." So she was gone with her kids, and now she's back.
You missed some tired. So, Stephen, my advice for your blind date: Doug did on our first date. He brought me a tiara. Any kind of fun.
But I had set it up. I didn't know I was setting it up at the time.
But you had set it up.
But
that's not the point. The point is, it's like a thoughtful little gesture that breaks the ice is always a good way to go. So you could bring her, like, go to the store and get like a coconut, and then be like, I didn't want you to feel uncomfortable. I felt like flowers was too much pressure, so I brought you this coconut. And that will totally break the ice.
Well, if
she doesn't get it, that's not the girl.
Yeah. Some creep gave me a coconut. That's the girl you don't want.
Actually, if she doesn't think the coconut's fucking hilarious, you go to the men's room and you dip out the back door. You leave her with a check. Just kidding.
Oh, and
you should pay.
Courtney says, bring back opening the door. So open the door for her.
My husband
pull out her chair.
You better do that. Hey, if you don't do that, what are you doing?
Stephen says, so there is a twist. Oh, this is good. My date doesn't speak English, only Italian, and I don't speak Italian. Well, so you need an Italian-speaking seeing eye dog is what you need.
Hang on. Pick up some limoncello.
Oh, like Italian.
Pick up some limoncello. She'll appreciate that. Pick up some limoncello.
I don't even know what limoncello is.
So limoncello is an aperitif. So you would have it after dinner. And you just have a little sip, and it helps with your digestion. Or an aperitif, or no, it's a digestif. So you take it after you've eaten, or it can be a palate cleanser. It's delightful. Get some limoncello. Homemade is better, but get like a good one. I wish I'd known. I would have made you some.
Courtney says, fuck yes, I need a date with someone who doesn't speak English. That's crazy. Google Translate's going to help. All right. So look, Julie's being all helpful. Yeah. I said, just Google get an Italian speaking dog, which I don't know where you're going to find that on short notice. Platty says it's a build it yourself horse kit. I don't know what that means, Platty, but please explain. Because we are here. Are
you talking about Hootsuite?
A Hootsuite. It's a build it yourself horse kit. Oh, okay. That kind of makes sense.
Hooked up with a guy once because he rang my bell and didn't text I'm here. He opened and closed car doors and all doors. I'm sorry. Isn't that baseline? I was raised that you I wasn't even raised this way. My Uncle John, who is actually one of my few family members, it's not a total weirdo or doesn't upset me in some way, shape, or form. My Uncle John once told me if a boy doesn't open the car for you, you don't get in the car.
Just stand there.
Or you go back.
Good advice.
Or you go back.
Good advice.
Ladies, I understand there's somebody out there that doesn't want anybody to open the door for them. By the way, first of all, I wouldn't call myself a feminist, but like I open doors for everybody. But if I'm walking with men, I'm going to stand back and let them do that because it makes them feel good. Does it make you feel good to open?
It does. Yeah.
Makes them feel good.
Well, it just makes you feel like you're doing your job.
You'll feel good. Pull out a chair. You'll feel good. Treat the people around you with love and respect. You'll feel good. For example, last night, didn't treat the woman you love with love and respect.
Did not feel good.
No. But what if you had just been like, Stace, tell me about it.
Tell me more.
Or, hey, Stace, I'm really tired. Can you show me this in the morning?
Yeah, that would have been a
perfect
answer. All better options.
And then also, like, I'm sorry, or not turning it back, or not yelling, any of that, right? But that's not the reason why I said that. I lost my train of thought completely. It was so perfect, too.
Oh, about opening doors. Your Uncle John.
Opening door. No.
Uncle John.
You fucking threw me again.
Let's go to
What's the problem with a live fucking show?
Oh, he's talking about the coconut. You cut it in half and you can make clop clop noises. It was a Monty Python thing.
Yeah, you're using coconuts.
So
Well,
Courtney says yes. Julie says yup. And Stephen says, this is my first date with a woman that does not speak English. And then Julie says, well, my husband fucked that up. Our first date, I picked him up.
Hey, listen.
Whatever works for you guys.
Some people are okay with that. For me, I want a man to show me what he's bringing to the table from the onset. Because I know it's only getting worse from there. So if you're coming in.
Getting worse. I'd game. Now we don't have any game.
He kissed me at 11:11 on the dot. Now, my brother's your dick. Yell at my wife. You didn't yell at me after your conversation with your brother.
I did not.
This time.
No, not this time.
Okay, so we take things out on the people closest to us, and we're all growing and trying to get better all the time. I had like a beautiful tirade already, like the whole thing, what I was saying, and I don't even know what the fuck I was going with. I mean, I lost my train of thought at some point. Steven says, I'm thinking it's better if we can't understand each other's language. Well, this podcast might give you that impression.
You would speak the language of love, the international language of love.
But normally this podcast is very cheerful, and we usually get along. Sometimes
you know what you could do is just say some messed up stuff. I enjoy a nice instant coffee, like has nothing to do with anything.
Oh my God, do you want to make
ball bearings are shiny?
Do you want to?
And she'll be like nodding. It'll be nice.
So I don't know if you guys know this, but where did I take pictures of this? So I don't know if you guys know this, but yesterday, Doug, tell them that story while I look for this.
Yesterday, what story? I don't know.
Fuzzy.
Oh, so anyways, so we were talking about, I don't know how it got it, but the idea of pubic hair or something came up in the Muppets and
gluing googly eyes to my private parts, and you said it looked like a Muppet.
Yeah. So for some reason, I came up with this thing where Jim Henson's wife had a big 70s bush, and she named it Fozzie, and then he created the character Fozzie Bear after his wife's 70s bush. And
so this whole thing about Fuzzy Bear came in. Fuzzy Bear came up, and then Nicole brought up Fuzzy Bear, and somebody, and then so there was this whole thing with JoJo's cat, and the cat, and I was like, oh, what was the cat's name? We're going to dedicate this episode to the cat. And so she's been calling the cat Fuzzy. So today, minding my own fucking business.
Minding it.
Just, there's a rainbow in Cape Coral right now.
Somewhere. Oh, look at that.
Oh, 16 minutes ago. Probably more than that because it take a while to post things. So anyway, there's this, and I would love to have it, this beautiful macaw that they're looking for an adoptive family for. I don't know what the adoption fee is. It's through a local bird rescue, but it's this gorgeous macaw. Apparently, he doesn't like to be with other birds, but he's very well trained and very curious. But
he's bi-curious.
But he's hangs out in his cage mostly.
Yeah.
Mostly,
the macaws are the big ones, right?
Yeah, the big red ones, like they have at Shell Factory, the ones that talk.
Yeah.
The ones that you see most commonly as a talking bird, and they're incredibly smart. And they can learn up to 10,000 words. This poor bird only knows like 12 words, so it must be bored out of its fucking mind.
Should bring Stephen, bring the macaw on your date.
Well, you could do that. Get an Italian-speaking macaw, maybe a bilingual one. So these people, I think it's gone. Anyway, the name of the bird?
Fuzzy.
So then I go over to Instagram to do our social interactions on Instagram, which, by the way, fuck you, Instagram. Instagram fucking yelled at me again today. I don't even remember what it was about. Just stop letting me comment. It's just like, you can't comment anymore. Okay, fine. So I go on, scrolling down my timeline. Sure enough, out tomorrow on Disney Plus is a documentary about Jim Henson's life. Really? I'm
not going to be able to see his wife be interviewed for that thing and not kind of giggle at it. She's got this big.
Well, I'm sure we can find a picture of Jim.
She's got a big throw pillow.
Jim Henson's wife.
Julie says, I think they're gorgeous, but big birds scare me. Yeah, those macaws, because their beak. They got a big old beak and big claws. They can do some damage.
Could be worse. Could be a cassowary.
Could be a shoe bill.
Jane Henson naked.
Now you're definitely on the list.
I do not see her naked here. Much to my... It was the 70s.
You know who comes up? Demi Moore in striptease.
And then this Sarah Jane, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. You see Sarah Michelle Gellar.
You know, that's somebody that you
Toni
probably...
Braxton, J-Lo. How do you search? Google is on actual drugs. By the way.
Oh yeah, not the best looking gal.
Well, that's not what I was going to say. I wasn't going to say she's not the best looking gal. She's Louise.
But she's.
But.
Yeah.
Okay. But.
All right. You guys be the judge.
If you don't think that woman has a 70s bush.
Oh yeah.
That woman has a 70s bush. That's totally fine. Have a 70s bush. Some people are down with that. Some people are into it.
People like that. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Some people are.
But I was thinking like she had the big 70s bush and he had the big 70s beard, and like.
I'm just hopeful they never had any kind of lice situation, pubic or otherwise, because that would make me sad. And that hair of hers is something. Okay, so that was the Jim Henson thing. It's just, thoughts become things. So when you go to the negative place, like I did today, get it out of your system. Listen to some Muck Sticky, or try to listen to some Muck Sticky until your idiot brother-in-law calls in. Go outside, jump in the pool, dance around, drive your Jeep. I don't care. Do something to change your state. Oh my God, there's the cutest little baby gecko.
Oh, look at the bugger. He's like literally this long.
He's so cute. He's like, oh, well, baby gecko.
Sometimes when you see those little geckos, you're like, is that a bug or a gecko? And it's like
this, but tiny. This one's actually pretty big. We've had some in the house.
Yeah, we've had them.
They must have hatched a half hour ago.
That size. Yeah,
that's craziness.
And geckos are like they're like not made of anything. They're like watery, like they look like they're so fragile.
Which of these comments have we read in half?
I believe
we haven't read that one.
We didn't. Yeah.
You catch up.
All right. So we did read that one. Steven speaks gibberish anyway. It says that Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair.
Sorry.
Fuzzy wasn't what Fuzzy was he? And I think the bird and Big Bird scare her. Julie does.
You didn't read those words out loud.
Well, I'd already read it before.
Oh, okay. So I hope the lizard will be our friend. So this morning I got up and I was thinking about, Doug was planning on working on the website at some point. So I wanted to come up with some ideas for merch, affiliate relationships, that kind of thing. I'm always thinking about everything, but also the podcast mostly lately because we're trying to make it happen. And so we get sorry, my brain just went. Trying to make the podcast happen. Trying to figure out products to put on the website. So we're going to do bongs with Hookah Bob. But I was like, we also want to have obviously we're going to have all the natural health stuff and all the home stuff, like shit that we're into. We'll do Amazon affiliate links, but we want to also partner with other small businesses. Like I haven't even talked to the guys at the Apothe Corner yet, but I want to partner with them on beauty bath products. And then of course we've got Hookah Bob, we're going to do bongs with. So I was like, well, the one thing we need for sure is a strobe light butt plug, because we've been talking about strobe light butt plugs from the beginning. If you haven't heard, the story goes, my dad thinks that lesbians scissor. As a matter of fact, if he sees any women together, he says, do you think they're like, because that's what my dad thinks women do. He thinks that you scissor. And so, of course, I explained to him that that's not a thing. But he's like, if you were a guy, you would know. And I'm like, thanks, Dad. I think on my 40th birthday that you were 3 hours late for, you might know by now that I'm not a guy. And then maybe I don't want to talk about chicks going at it with my dad over a salad where he criticizes everything I eat and everything I do and throws himself at the waitress.
Well, imagine if he saw your hair now. So I bet he wouldn't like it.
I don't think he even knows I exist. He's on the planet I live in. He's an hour away from my house. I mean, he can't possibly know where I live and be an hour from my house and not call his only daughter who's been sick.
That actually happened.
Anyway, scissoring, lesbians, not really that much fun. We talked to OG lesbian Tracy, which, by the way, slightly concerned about her.
We have experts in the field.
No trace tonight. And I've talked to her today, but she'd gone for cupping. She's probably exhausted. We discovered that if you had a butt plug with a strobe light, that it could trigger an epileptic fit. So if you got two lesbians together and two butt plug strobe lights, and ideally they both had epilepsy, you would have a hell of a time. So we, of course, need strobe light butt plugs. So I started looking for butt plug options on the internet. It's about to go down.
She came up with. I don't know. Oh, I can't show that.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, let me just.
There's no.
I want to get on the actual product first because this is. Okay, so we have
a fidget spinner butt plug.
Yeah, so you can spin it and it lights up with a smiley face. It comes in a bag and whatever, but there it is, folks.
Sticking out your butt.
Spinning out. Her butthole seems a little abnormally like high in the butt.
I don't know.
But I'm just saying. So, anyways, that's like the gist of that.
The other picture.
So when you get bored, like you're back there, like a guy's back there, he's like, I'm just gonna fidget spin for a while.
All right, can we just do some sort of an enactment of this? I really wish we had Barbie dolls.
Yeah. Oh, we could use this shell.
Give me the alligator.
Okay,
alligator.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna take this out of the alligator mouth.
Yeah.
We have any other species?
No.
No Jeep duck. Okay.
No.
So this will be the shell. Will be the lady. Take that off the screen.
I'm going to take it off the screen.
Okay, so this is the lady. The lady is the shell. Oh, welcome to my jungle. You can put it in. Da 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 da. It's about to begin. So the alligator is there, and he's like, "Yeah," because you can't be in any other position. Well, I guess you could be on your side, maybe.
I don't know.
But the ideal position,
there's
the ideal position for the fidget spinner.
Yeah, it's got to be like in a
face down, ass up.
2 Live Crew.
So, does the alligator? He just
spins it.
Okay. I got it.
He spins it with his.
I got it. This is how you do it.
All right.
Oh, you could spin it with your dick.
Yeah.
Okay. The dude. The alligator goes upon the lady, but the lady does all the work. I'm trying to not get banned. So the alligator, but she's doing all the work.
Okay.
So the alligator, because she's like, she wanted to be on top, but he's like, you're kind of fat, or whatever reason.
Cowgirl in this situation. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You can't. It'll grind too far into your ass. Mm. So like this, she's doing all the work. And he's bored, and he has EDD.
And so he's like, bloop.
And he's trying to go. That's the other thing. It could be for stamina.
Oh, it's for distraction.
Could distract you, and you have more stamina. Okay, so if you're having difficulty with stamina,
yeah, you gotta
get you a fidget spinner or butt plug.
All right, so and
an athletic girl.
We got down this rabbit hole, if you will, and hopefully no young kids are watching. So then we decided that.
Before you pull that, I don't know if you're allowed to even put that on television.
Well, go ahead. You going to read something?
Can you pull it off the screen?
Yeah.
Julie says, "I think they are gorgeous, but big birds scare me." Yes.
Yeah, no, we're all caught up.
We are.
Yeah, except for Julie's last comment.
What about Steven?
No, Steven's too. Yeah. Sorry.
Should I be excited about a blind date? I have no idea what she looks like. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know what she looked. Well, I kind of did because
you should know
17 pictures online.
You should be excited about life.
Yeah,
you should be excited about meeting new people.
It's an opportunity to meet
it's an
somebody
opportunity
new.
To have fun. It's an opportunity to make a friend. It's an opportunity for a lot of things. There's like a car over there.
There's not a car.
Yes, there is.
I'm gonna go look. I think that's just the light from the.
It's a fucking car. God. One of my favorite things about being married is telling your husband something you see with your eyes and having him not believe you. There's a car over there. It's right there.
He's still there.
He's still there. You want to be on the podcast? Come on over.
Could be like Uber guy, Uber driver, something like that.
It could be Cindy.
So,
I mean, it's
not a Jeep.
That's true.
And Courtney said she would love a marital hate bong because
I know, right?
It'd be pretty good.
And then Steven says, Courtney says, what?
They have butt plug bongs.
And but they have butt plug bongs in case you didn't know. And Julie says, dead serious, seen it on Pornhub.
Julie sounds like a good time.
Hang on, Julie. First of all, you sound like a good time. Second of all, okay, there's a butt plug bong on Pornhub. Okay, that's a reasonable thing, I guess. You have a butt plug bong, or did they just take a bong and shove it up someone's ass?
Oh, that could.
As you guys may know, we are if you want to put something up your ass, you want to hopefully something organic, make sure it has a flange. You don't want to go to the ER. Because one of our nurse friends will call us.
Especially with a glass item or ceramic item.
Yeah. Oh, there's a guy put a mason jar in his butt. Did not go well for him.
Who looks in a mason jar and says, yeah, that's a good idea?
There's a lot of things people shove in their asses that don't bode well. First time I ever masturbated was a Beetlejuice toy from McDonald's.
You put that in your ass?
I didn't put it in my ass.
Oh.
No.
It's just a.
I rubbed it on my puss a little. It's a good time. It was ripped for my pleasure. I loved it.
That's why you're so excited about the new Beetlejuice
I'm
movie.
very excited about the new Beetlejuice movie. Steven says you two really met at a blind date. No, we met online.
Chippy, maybe a phone call, and then
no phone call.
I thought we had a phone call.
No phone call.
Really?
No phone call. I wish. I somewhere I might have them. I think I saved them as screenshots. So we met on a website called How About We, and it was like How About We, and you named something that you want to do. So I said play mini golf, go furniture shopping, or some other thing. He's so cute, the lizard. And the car is still fucking there. It's weird. I'm gonna go. No, they're backing up now. Is there some sort? It's either a drug deal for the people around the corner, or we've got our first stalkers. Either way, I'm here for it. And it's our first stalker. Yeah, first stalker. High five, first stalker. If you're listening to the podcast, stalker, beep your horn. Okay, so we said, how about we? And I said, let's go to mini golf. And he's like, oh, do you want to go for drinks? And I'm like, I'm not going for drinks.
It was a Monday night. Well, I'm going to spend good money to take you out. And then,
if I had known that was your attitude, it never would have happened. I said, drinks, you can do better than drinks. And he said, how about we play Naked Twister on the 50-yard line at Gillette? And I said, that's more my speed.
That was like bringing the coconut to the date. That was like, I was like, oh, well, she can hang if she can deal with that.
He brought me a tiara. We went to mini golf.
Because I said you were the first person I reached out to on that specific site. And I said that I think you get a tiara for that.
And he gave me a tiara. So we go on our date, and at like the fourth hole, we're drinking these shots, like Jello, like pudding packs. You peel the top off and you just drink the shot. So we drank these porn star shots in the parking lot, which we always keep in the house, even though we never drink them.
We have them, but yeah.
These porn star shots that we bought, we drink one each in the parking lot, and then we put them in my purse. We play mini golf. And at the fourth hole, he's like, you're going to have to stop talking. I'm trying to impress you.
And that sealed the deal.
Pretty much sealed the deal right there. Ooh. So I got a hole in one on the last hole, won a free game, gave it away. Although Doug probably would have been like, wanted me to give it to him so he could give it to his kids, or I could use it with my own kids. But I was just like, I'll give it away. And then, and we would fucking lose it anyway.
I wonder if those people that had that date on your like good merit that you gave them, I wonder if they got like together and they have their own podcast.
That would be really cool to know. That would be really cool to know. Actually, we know the exact date and the same location, so we could totally put it online. Do you see him now? He's like, there's next a glop of paint.
Yeah. Oh, he's right there.
He's right next to it.
All right, I got to catch up on these comments. All right, so that's enough about how we met. It was a butt plug because that guy smoked out of it. And then she says, I asked my husband out by asking him if he wanted to go to a strip club. I told you she was a good time. This Julie.
That's a good way.
And then Melissa's here. She says, I have 2 of them in the fridge. Meow.
Well,
are we still talking about butt plugs, Melissa? Because and she says that's awesome. So
hey, Melissa.
We miss Melissa.
Yeah, this is a bong butt plug, $35.
Look at that.
Oh, they have a pineapple bong butt plug
for you swingers folks. And then that's a vaginal sleeve bong.
No, I think it's just
maybe I don't know.
All I can tell you is there's no
porn star shots. Oh, that's hysterical.
There is no end to the fun things that you can do with your ass, and really? you could butt chug them with porn star shots.
Yeah, okay.
As a matter of fact, one of the things that Doug found, and I don't believe we can get away with showing this picture, but if he wants to try,
no, I'm going to try.
It was an anal.
Wait. Let me at least. I'm going to walk him in slowly to the to increasing. So we got on this thing. All right. So if there's a light up butt plug with a fidget spinner, then you could get this butt plug with a 21 key remote and change the colors and pulsating patterns.
They also have ones that are apps, so you don't have to have that pesky additional remote with like some sort of,
because you might lose it, maybe have lube on your hands, and it's just gets off your hands. And then I don't know what this thing was, but it was also a light up thing. I don't even know what this is. It's lights up. I don't even know. I'm just gonna just close that. It's
called a dilator.
A dilator.
And you put it in your butt, and it has like a little hole in it. And I think that the man's supposed to put his penis in there, and it's gonna stretch you even more.
Oh, Melissa, I'm know exactly what you walked into.
Well.
So here it is, but it's clear, and then the light lights it all up.
I can't, and you can see, and there's a whole thing in the read it in the description.
Yeah, you don't want to know.
No, you do want to know. Pull it back up. Read the article. It was amazing. Recently closed. It'll come right up.
Recent reopen closed tab.
That's not the same one.
That's not it.
So yeah, we talked about fucked up shit. Melissa, I'm sorry I haven't been at church lately. I have not been feeling well. We got out of the house once in the last 8 days. It's been a crapshoot every day as to how I feel. Before that, we went to a concert one night. We got out of the house like twice that week. Got up a Sunday, couldn't function. Then there was shit in my eye. Have not been there, although I'm supposed to help with, I'm planning to help. We are planning to help with the marketing. We actually have a meeting with everybody on Saturday at 6. So whether we will make it to church on Sunday or not, I don't know. But we have been watching from home, and we love you, and we miss you, and we're always praying for you. And I don't know why I call it church, because it's really more of a cult. And she says, "Girl, I'm not here to talk shop."
Oh, that's funny.
And
but it did look like a doorknob.
Yeah, it did. So, but I wanted you to read that. And you can't find it.
I can't find. You keep talking. I'll find it.
It was. I just Googled fidget spinner butt plug. No, I Googled.
It was
strobe light butt plug.
I can find it.
Light up butt plugs.
I think it was on eBay.
Yeah, you found it on eBay. Well, they have all kinds of fun things. They have a shapeable tail, not even a regular tail. Y'all, one of my favorite things to do as an old person who thinks that they're wild is to remind myself how very fucking vanilla we are by looking at shit on the sex things on the internet. By the way, there's a Disco Lights LED butt plug. Can we get the Marital Hate brand on there? Of course, I'm an adult. Okay, so then we have some stories while you pull this up. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. So we had our stories that we have hashtagged. I like to use words like half, so you feel like you're doing important things. I don't know. So, of course, Stacy's on fire, not literal fire. That car's still fucking there. Kind of weird. I'm not 100% sure he's still there, but it looks like he is. It's really weird. It is very strange. Marriage. Yeah, we're married. Comedy. It's a comedy podcast. We think we're funny. We're empty nesters. Our kids, all 6 of them, grown and out of the house. And actually, the funny thing is, we're also hashtagged LGBTQ because we're big supporters of the gay community. But we didn't do something for Autism Awareness Month. But I
think we mentioned it.
We mentioned it, but nobody's like, oh, I hate the autistic community. Nobody
ever badmouths them. Yeah.
Autistic people are the coolest fucking people on the planet, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. And we might even have a touch of it, but I think that we want to support and love everybody, and but the reason that we're making a big deal about Pride is because we have so many friends in the gay community, including our son, and there's so much hate in the world. But I'm happy to do a whole Autism Month, but I feel like the autism community, hashtagging autism and sending people to our podcast. Yeah, it's probably not. It's not probably not. That's not can you imagine? You're like a well-meaning special needs parent.
Yes.
And your kid likes to go on Twitter, likes to go on Facebook, likes to go on YouTube. Many of these kids, they do better at communicating in social media forums. They find their tribe or their crew on social media. Hey, that may be some of you guys. Again, we're all somewhere on the spectrum where, who knows? But there's going to be some poor woman who's 12-year-old is on Twitter, falls upon this podcast, and night after night at the dinner table,
not going to be good.
He's reciting every possible detail about our podcast.
Yeah. She did a puppet show.
That would be very, very bad. So, I guess what we should do is give the sped moms and dads a place to unwind and know that, you can just forget everything because this is ridiculous. And you can just have, you can put your feet up, have a little fun. By the way, if you're watching Twitter, we think maybe you can comment. We're not really sure.
Somebody commented.
Tonight, one comment came through that does not normally happen. That said, if you go to YouTube or Facebook, you can comment and we will pull your comments up on the screen. And you'll become a part of this group of amazing, amazing people. We call them the Master Haters. They are the most loving, accepting, non-judgmental, thoughtful people you'll ever meet in your life. They don't all see the world through the same eyes. We don't see the world through the same eyes. I can't even see the same through both eyes. I have astigmatism. But if you come, you will make friends with these people, and you might even come a little, depending.
Easy.
What do you mean? We have already established that people jerk off to our podcast, especially after the other night. Oh. And we haven't even put that short up yet.
Oh, yeah.
How would you feel about that?
Wait, Melissa doesn't even know about last night's booby puppet show. She does not know. And Melissa says Timmy talks about menstruation tanks at Sunday supper. Yeah,
she's talking about from South Park,
right? Oh, and so says, sounds like my autistic son who's obsessed with South Park. He's only 7. Well,
exactly.
He's got a good sense of humor.
Exactly. By the way, can I hang out with your 7-year-old? We're probably like on the same level. I can tone back like the dick talk.
You can?
Yeah, like for short periods of time.
Not for very long.
For short periods. Yeah. I barely. We had company. And my friend,
yeah, you were pretty good. You were pretty good.
I only said cock like 57 times.
I don't think it's normal.
It's like every other word. So we have our hashtags LGBTQ. So we love you guys. Pride's coming up. We're going to do some fun stuff. We also want to do some sort of a promotional for the month of June. We haven't decided what to do. We'd love your feedback. We've suggested do an intro reel. We'll do a drawing, and whoever gets the best one, or whoever has the best video. Whoever has the best video wins and gets a Marital Hate t-shirt or like some cash or whatever. And then the other one was whoever refers the most friends, they and their friend get a t-shirt or whatever. Or any other promotion. So we want to start doing one promo a month to just, keep you guys excited. We would love to give you a card, and hopefully one day we will. One day we will give away a car. It might be a 2009 Volvo S60 where
that's my good car.
No, not that good.
It's good.
When was the last time you drove it?
Oh, probably at least 10 days ago.
It's got a new battery, though.
Yeah, it should be fine. Maybe I'll take it out tomorrow for a little toot.
A little toot? What are you going for, cocaine? It's craziness.
Dynamite. Julie says her son yells, balls and wieners.
Yes, balls and wieners.
And then Melissa wants to go to St. Pete Pride. We were going to go to what, Naples?
We're going to Naples. We're going to go on the 6th. I don't know when St. Pete is. Possible, although it might be a lot for me to do a whole day and a whole crowd. So it's just really, I can't do walking. Actually,
Naples might be a little bit more manageable, I think.
Well, the reason why Naples is manageable is even if we get there and it's too crowded and we can't do anything, we can go to Kelly's, get a roast beef.
Get a roast beef sandwich.
We're fine.
We have our Pride priorities in what?
But I'm saying that if I can't,
love your Pride, but
if I can't do the walking,
it's too much.
If I can't do the walking or I can't do the crowds, I've been having really hard time breathing lately. It's been a problem. I did my pulse ox today. It was 97, which is within normal range, but still, I was like,
yeah,
couldn't catch my air. It's very common with POTS and lack of sleep. I have to take care of myself. I can't let myself get stressed out, and I did. And that shame on me for that. Shame on me for that. I was triggered, like that meme on the internet of that girl with the glasses. Yeah. I was triggered. Not gonna lie, I was triggered, and it's on me. I should not let myself get triggered, but. And then Melissa says it's humid. Actually, that's why I have my nice little menopause fan right here.
Well, it was raining.
It was raining, and yeah, we're outside. Welcome to South Florida. So our other things are dark humor, because we say fucked up shit, natural health. Oh God, this is a must for everyone. Get yourself a color brush. They have at Sally's. They're like 49 cents. You can get them anywhere. You can use some other brush. You can use your finger. You can use a spoon. I like the color brush because it gives you a little scratching and it gives an even application. You're going to get some baking soda. We like the Bob's Red Mill because it doesn't have aluminum in it. And it's a good option for you.
And you put that on what?
Hang on.
Toast?
Few drops of clove oil. Why clove oil? Because clove has a numbing property. So when you have no-see-em bites, much like you would do with bee stings, you're just going to make a paste and put it on. So the good news is I have this at the ready, and I'm painting myself like the side of a
and then
house.
Well, the thing is, what happens, it dries, and then the baking soda flakes off, and it looks like Scarface up in there.
Yeah, no, like our living room, like literally looks like we had Pablo Escobar over for a party, which I'm totally down with. But is he dead?
Prison? Yeah, I believe he's dead. Yeah.
Okay, so well.
He used to hang out with Vanilla Ice.
Yeah, he did. He didn't even know who it was. They just like to race boats.
Like, yeah, what's up, dude? Julie's got to go. Kids bedtime.
Good night, gorgeous. We will probably still be here for a while.
Yeah, we'll be here for a little bit.
And love you. And still thank you so much for coming. No, I think I'm done with tirade.
Okay.
Although I might come up with something new tomorrow. Florida man, that's Doug. # daddy is trending. And of course, it's a reference to former President Trump's conviction, which we don't want to get super into. So the bottom line is Doug and I see
why is daddy a code word for that?
I'm getting there.
Okay.
So we don't want to get super into it because we don't want to go devolve down the rabbit hole. And I'm sure it's the only thing anybody's going to hear about for the next month. But what Doug and I have been able to kind of reach the middle ground is, or at least he's willing to accept. So we see the world very differently. I voted for Trump. I held a sign for Trump. Doug hates the motherfucker. Like he hates him, which is fine. Just a little Trump derangement syndrome. It's fine. And
that's great.
I was joking.
No, it's just,
In any case.
Don't make me get a witch hunt after.
Oh my God. I already have a witch hunt after me. That's another tirade that I didn't even finish. I thank you for reminding me for that part, but I want to get past the Trump go. I just want to get it over with. So I came to the conclusion. So Doug and I see the world differently. We voted differently. Blah, blah, blah.
It's a good theory, by the way.
We can discuss the issues, no problem. But the minute a candidate or a political party comes up, it becomes a different conversation. And so what I came up with is for the last 8 years, I have been like, what the fuck is again, I'm a Trump supporter, but what the fuck? But I'm also like, I like to be effective. I like to be efficient. And why I say like, I'm a little on the fucking spectrum and I don't know, like somewhere past ADD, but like, obviously like I'm very verbal, like it's a problem. That in looking at, it's really bothering me how they've done this marketing. It's just shitty fucking marketing. So it's like, you don't want him to win this election. And so what you do in order for him to not win an election is to harp on every little stupid fucking thing he does. Chicken Little. Like that's just a bad fucking idea because what you're doing is you're being Chicken Little. So you've complained about so many things that the real things nobody's even listening to at this point. And worse yet, perhaps, is that you're giving him free fucking press. It's just fucking bad. It's just done poorly. And so I'm like, they can't be that fucking stupid. They can't. Although today was an exercise in seeing how fucking stupid people in the world were. So maybe I think they can't be that fucking stupid. And what I think is much like with many news stories and things that occur in the world, it's sleight of motherfucking hand. They're showing you this over here like, oh, look at my spinning butt plug. And over here, $2 billion go missing. We can't account for it. Over here, oh, half the water in the country is not drinkable. Oh, and we lie to you on our reports because independent testing tells you basically none of the water is safe. Get a fucking well.
No wonder that car drove away.
Well, I don't think it did.
No, it did. No, I went over there. I looked. I didn't see it.
He's not there now?
No, I don't think so.
Well, that's good. That was freaking me the fuck out. Okay. So my point is that it's possible that they're just Trump has been a smokescreen for all the shit they're doing. And they want to play that out for as long. They want to drag that out as long as possible. So it can be like, everybody hate Trump. Everybody love Trump. Whatever. He's so polarizing. Everybody's paying attention to him. Not looking at what's happening around here. No idea what's happening around here. So there's a possibility in my mind that Trump could be a plant, that RFK could be a plant, that Doug is probably a plant. I'm really not sure. But I will say this. They try there's the people, the rich and the powerful, and then there's the rest of us. But there's more of us than there are of them. And so they're like, fuck, if they revolt, we are completely fucked. So what we're going to do is divide them and get them fighting amongst each other, and they'll never come for us. So they don't want you straight person, you gay person to come together. They don't want that Jew talking to that Muslim. They don't want that black person talking to the white person. And actually, we don't want any of the races to talk to each other. We're just divide you. And genders, and not even just the two genders. Now we're going to have new genders. You're going to just divide everybody into all these little categories. So everyone hates each other and no one ever stands up.
I have a question.
Yes.
The government put in policies to end segregation and bring people together.
Do you think that they really did that for that reason?
I like to think that they did. I like to
you think that the government ever does anything
was signed in a good way.
I would love. I know the government. I would love.
I know the government kind of killed Martin Luther King and the Kennedys, but I digress. I'm just trying to I'm trying to.
It's my contention.
I'm trying to level it out.
Call me a conspiracy nut. It is my contention that anything the government has ever done has been for the benefit of the rich and the powerful in some way, shape, or form. It's like how Bill Gates is so generous with the Gates Foundation and provides vaccines around the world. Guess what? He owns the fucking things.
Canceled now.
He owns the fucking things.
Owns what?
Oh yeah, he owns like vaccine patents or stock in these fucking companies. Like there's, as George Carlin put it, it's a great big club and you ain't in it. They're fucking
that's
us
positive.
Up. Whether it's positive, it's reality. It's not being positive, because the positive thing is that these people, I'm bringing fucking people together to stand up for what's fucking matters. Is these individual people, the people, because to the government, to your corporations, you are a number, you are a necessary evil, and they will fuck you every time. They're about profits, not people.
Very true.
And I can't even get fucking Hootsuite on the phone. Oh yeah, did anybody give a shit about you
no.
and your family?
I got fired by a guy who never met me.
Disabled wife, your autistic son, your gay son. Did they give a shit about that when they were summarily fired you? And by the way, forced him to sign a non-discriminatory letter before they would pay him. If that's not coercion, I don't know what is. Actually, I'm going to reach out to somebody. I get pissed off. I hate everybody. Oh, so right before the podcast, I'm brushing my teeth. I got a new toothbrush. My toothbrush died. Brushing.
And then what? Something fell out?
Now I can't get it out.
It doesn't have a flange, that's why.
No, there was like a red thing. And I'm brushing my teeth. It looks kind of like an aspen. I'm brushing my teeth.
Oh, and so it came out.
And it falls out. And I had no idea what it was. So I'm like, is it a bug? And I'm trying to get it, but I don't want it to bite me. Right. And I didn't know what it was. So that pissed me off because I was having a fucking bad day. Just downward spirals quickly. So anyway, they're hashtagging daddy regarding Trump because they're doing all these like Ivanka and oh sorry daddy that I wasn't there, whatever kind of nonsense. And
yeah, there were a couple of omissions from the family situation, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. Do we expect Melania to be there? People did. So that's hashtagging. Hashtagging. It's trending. If I'm going to make daddy trend, I want it to be that like somebody's daddy did something nice, or, you know, somebody calls you daddy or pulls your hair, or you want to be called that, anything, but referring to people in political office as daddy. I'm not okay. There was a whole thing, Daddy DeSantis. Stupid.
Oh,
I don't want that connotation. No. They're icky. They're yucky. I'd rather have the shit on the floor. Thank you. And then we had Sam Altman's trending.
Who's that?
Sam Altman's the founder of ChatGPT. OpenAI, the company that I'm about to demand my $20 back from. He was driving this bonkers.
Oh, right. You told me about this.
F1 Ferrari. Anybody want to guess what Sam Altman's...
I thought it was a McLaren.
Sorry, F1 McLaren.
Yeah.
Anyone want to guess what Sam Altman's F1 McLaren is worth? Just throw a number out there. $20,000? No, you can't even buy a Prius for $20,000. You can't even buy a smart car for $20,000. $100,000? Keep going. Keep going. What was I pulling up?
You're going to pull up the car.
Well, if I can.
Yeah, I always thought, you know, the McLarens were, but this is like some special, super duper crazy, like one of one.
Maybe, but I mean.
But it's still.
It's a beautiful car. Can't argue the fact that it's a beautiful car.
And it's at Costco getting gas.
It's not at Costco getting gas. It's in somewhere getting gas, but
that car is worth more than or costs more than the net worth of that entire town.
It's a $20 million car. Have you seen Bezos's yacht and Zuckerberg's yacht and the ships? Like, I could not. I could buy.
I couldn't be on that thing knowing that there were people like going hungry. I couldn't be like sleeping on my golden yacht.
Yeah.
Knowing that there's some kid out there.
Like, I could buy like a cool car. Listen, I'll drive my fucking Jeep. I actually told Doug the other day, and I'm like, what if we made it really big and we bought like a cool car, like a Porsche? Like, we just want a 2-seater. Well, I just want a 2-seater because we had so much fun in that little BMW when we went to what do you call it? But I want to have the hardtop convertible because sometimes it's not practical to take the Jeep, but with a hardtop convertible, you can take the top off whenever you want, and it looks good either way. So I was just like, hey, wouldn't it be cool to have like a Porsche, but we drive the Jeep every day because I want to drive the Jeep every day? And that would be like wildest fantasy, like absurd to us waste of money. Like, we're talking about probably like a $90,000 car or whatever. Like, I wouldn't buy a new one. Like, I'd buy one that's a few years old or whatever. You could even get that little BMW. You can get that for like 18 grand. Like, if I could I would be happy with any little cute little car as an extra car.
You told me I couldn't buy the car I wanted.
You can get a new DeLorean.
I want to get Sam Cooke's 64 Ferrari Lusso. It's about $4
million. We have collectibles that have not been taken care of, and as a result, they have lost Sam value. I'm not letting you do that with a car that costs millions of dollars. How do you drive a $20 million car?
Insurance.
When there are
that's what Platty says.
When there's children in this country that don't have food. When people are, by the way, I know so many people that have lost their jobs recently, and you're driving a $20 million car. Really? Driving a $20 million car.
It just beeped. That was very funny.
I wonder if that was Sam Altman over there with his $20 million car. I mean,
not in this neighborhood.
It's just not the values. There's a fucking, isn't there a McLaren around the corner?
Yeah.
The drug dealer house.
Yeah. Well, alleged.
If you live in this neighborhood and you have the cars that he has, you sell drugs.
Something's going on. Maybe he has an OnlyFans.
I hope he does.
I don't know what he does.
We would love that. And then, of course, Billy Joel is trending.
Happy birthday, Billy Joel.
For some reason, Doug hates Billy Joel.
I don't like him. I never have liked him. I think he's like nails on a chalkboard. It's terrible.
Okay, well. Even a broken clock is right.
But I wish him a happy birthday. Happy 75th.
Even a broken clock is right twice a day.
Yeah.
He's done a lot of nice things for the special needs community.
I know he has.
He
he's
refuses
done some nice
to
things.
sell his front row tickets to industry people. He wants the real fans to be there, which I think is smart anyway. He has turned 75. 75.
Joe Sturman dies at 50. This guy lives fucking like a tortoise.
Okay,
just saying.
Oh,
John Lennon gets shot at 40.
I'm sorry. Is it Doug Tirade Day?
No, I'm sorry. This is
what I do. Okay, so we also have trending Costco.
Why is Costco trending?
Costco shares are down like 2% every time.
Oh, that's because we didn't go this week.
We need to go, don't we? Don't we need berries and bananas?
We do need to go because we're getting low on some stuff.
Berries, bananas, lemons, green tea.
Lemons, green tea.
Live along the Costco hot dog, feeding 60 people for under $100.
You know what I learned about hot dogs?
This person went to Costco and bought $100 worth of hot dogs.
Nice.
That's awesome. What?
I found out that the food court, or whatever they call it, like the food offerings in Canada, Costco, are different than in America.
Because the ones in America are terrible for you.
Well, the one they kept talking about is they have chicken finger basket.
I don't know how. I would like a chicken finger basket, but I can't have it.
Yeah.
I want to show you guys this. This is why this must be why it's trending. This is opening day at Costco in location. Their cost location in China. That's insane. That's the first time I went to IKEA in Connecticut. Wait. Similar.
I think Costco in view. I guarantee this is what's going on. If you translate the word Costco into Chinese, it's blowjob. So it's all guys.
Not all guys.
Yeah. I think that's what it is. So you put up a big building, it says blowjob on it, and you have to be part of a club. It's probably what's going on.
Interesting. There's See, I don't agree with that. This guy is in Costco moving the books around to hide the Bill O'Reilly book. covering it with a Rachel Maddow book.
I've probably covered up Billy Joel and Led Zeppelin records that are on display.
Do you feel like that's good karma?
As promoting the stuff I liked.
Do you think it's
I have a right.
Do you think that's good karma as a musician?
Well, probably not, but you know.
Just saying. And apparently
it was a PT Cruiser.
This is fucking terrible. A pickpocket gang was caught on surveillance robbing a 93-year-old man leaving Costco. That you guys burn in hell.
Anybody who pickpockets an elderly person, they should have a special punishment for that.
This close to fucking losing it. Between all the fucking idiots in the world. And what was the new one? Oh, this is fantastic. This is really funny. So there was this meme on the internet. Who's old enough to remember when ding dongs were wrapped in tin foil? So I don't know if they still do. I haven't had a ding dong in years.
Yeah.
But I made a comment. I made it a little funny. I don't know if you guys know that, but I like to joke around a little bit. I try not to take myself too seriously. So I made the comment, last I knew they were wrapping them in latex, but you do you. Because it's a ding dong. You wrap your ding dong in latex. In chimes. Some fucking idiot. If I start giving you screenshots of fucking idiotic things that people say on the internet, can you just change it from their name to some fucking idiot on the internet?
Idiot. Yeah. Oh, let's do that. That's hysterical.
She says, latex, I very much doubt that from an allergic standpoint, even more dire would be the economics.
You're wrapping your ding dong in a latex. She didn't get the memo.
Said, bless your heart.
Yeah.
Ding dong wrapped in latex was a joke.
And what was her response to that? Anything?
I don't believe there was one.
I don't think so.
I don't believe there was one.
I have one of the funniest.
Jason Goose here, by the way, or
what's up?
Hi and bye, Jason.
What's up? All right, so
you already showed this, no?
No, I didn't show it because
I deleted. I closed that window because I thought you showed it.
You guys got to. Jesus Christ! All right, so I found this story like incredibly funny, but I actually kind of got mad at the same time. But it's pretty funny. Apparently, North Korea has been sending its trash to South Korea using weather balloons.
That's fucking crazy.
I don't know why that cracked me up, but it definitely cracked me up. And who the hell knows what's in that trash? You don't know.
I don't know. Justin Timberlake is trending.
What is going on with JT?
Today is the anniversary of the boob flash on the Super Bowl.
No, it's not.
It's not?
Super Bowls are played in January or February.
Well, then why did it say so?
Maybe he flashed his own boob at a different.
So I searched it. Bear with me. I was tired. 20 years ago today. So it does say January 31st, but it was January 31st, 20 years ago, according to this person who's not necessarily a reliable source. Good. And I'm not a reliable source, clearly.
Good thing I'm good with dates.
I don't, there's a V's guy who's turning into Justin Timberlake.
Don't know.
I don't really know what's happening with Justin Timberlake. He's trending.
Platty says he would love the idiot screen caps.
Right?
I think we got to do that.
Justin had a surprise for his fans. I really don't understand what's happening.
Don't know.
But Justin Timberlake is trending for some fucking reason, and it's not because he exposed somebody's titty. And also, I don't know why Justin Timberlake makes me think of this, but for some reason I have the Savannah Bananas on the mind.
You would love the Savannah Bananas.
Well,
I don't know if you've seen them.
I watched the CEO and founder of the Savannah Bananas 3 clips of his speech today, and he's really very similar to the founder of Costco, who is no longer the founder or no longer there. I don't know if he died or left a job or whatever, but that he has everybody there. It's really important. They have to submit a video resume. Yeah. It's about the culture. And then they make them submit a resume for where they want to be 5 years from now. And I just it's all about, they put their customers first their employees first, then their customers. and everything's about the experience with them. And it was so inspiring because what he talked about was how everybody told them what they were doing was wrong, or that it was never going to take off, or they had nobody show up. They fucked up some marketing things. Like nobody liked the name the Savannah Bananas. Now they are sold out with a 20,000 seat waiting list or some shit like that. They have some crazy
they figured out something. They're offering something that somebody else doesn't offer.
Well, yeah, I mean but they're doing something completely out of the box.
Absolutely.
And it made me feel really good again about what we're doing. Not
we're
to be
doing
like,
something
we're doing this, but we really wanted to bring people together. We felt disconnected. We felt like, especially after COVID, people were really disconnected.
Well, yeah, and we're your illness, you can't do a lot.
I've been home. I have a lot of sick friends. People are always like this. So how can we bring people together? So that's part of the reason. One of the reasons we started doing the podcast in the first place. And I don't know, I feel good about it because we've got this amazing community.
And I feel good of the effort that we're putting behind it. But you said the other day.
Did you get these comments here, by the way, about the $250,000?
I don't know if I showed that, but
Ann said $250,000.
That was her guess.
Yeah, that would be a reasonable guess. Yeah. Maybe a little, you're like, oh, that's a lot of money to spend on a car. But $20 million. That's bonkers. That's crazy. And
then I got
Ann says, what the fuck car is worth that kind of money?
Yeah, it's really not.
Seriously. And then Platty says, how do you drive that knowing other people are on the road? Yep. And idiot screen caps. Yeah. Oh,
when you were talking about the Savannah thing, I think it was around that time you were talking about there was some CEO or somebody was talking about hiring an A+ personality.
That was Gary V.
And A+ personality with like B+ skills.
He's like, I'll hire an A+ personality with C skills, because it's all about the energy you bring into your life, which is, again, part of what we just talked about with Doug's brother. It's like he calls, ooh, and it's like it brings everything down. And we're trying really hard to bring everything up. We want to build you up. And I'm hoping that even though I went on a tirade today, that we've kind of been able to bring it full circle. And I want to just state for the record, like, I should not have let Doug rile me, but I'm a human being, and just like he's a human being and he fucked up, I'm a human being and I reacted, which is a fuck up on my part. Then
it's nice that you admit that.
I let it
just kidding.
Okay. And then like it affected me physically, and I was trying to do all the things I need to do for the podcast, and you know what, maybe I should have put my health first, but I couldn't. So I was trying to what I should have done was meditated,
reset,
and listen to Muck Sticky. I should have Muck Sticky meditate. Next time I'm having a bad day, please remind me Muck Sticky meditate.
The MSM.
I really need Muck Sticky to start doing some meditations.
Oh, that would be. Well, he does have that one song. Yeah.
So good.
He has one song where he's like, when I strum my guitar and the ding ding ding, it's
a ding 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 a ding 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 a ding 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 ding. Smoking weed is my favorite thing. Thing.
It's very good.
He's amazing.
Who did we have stop by the podcast tonight? We had Daniel stop by.
What's up?
William J. Burkhart, author.
Oh, author.
We must be attracting a different level of people. Melissa was here, of course. Cheryl, Heather Phillips, Courtney, and Red Justice.
And Julie Weeks.
Justice.
Well, thank you everybody for your reactions. We really and truly appreciate them, because we're trying to build this shit up. We're trying to make something great for you. Please like, share, follow, subscribe, comment, interact with our socials during the day. Tell us how we suck. Tell us what we could do better. I had more to the thing that we were talking about just now. You said
the A+ personality.
Gary V. So we have the A+ personalities going down, right?
I hope we do. Yeah.
I got into the downward spiral today. We have to stop ourselves, because it'll fuck everything up.
Yep.
Like, you fuck me up, I fuck you up. It becomes a vicious cycle. So we have to do that. And
you know what would help me a lot? If I had a fidget spinner to
play with.
Yeah.
Do you guys like that? You want me to get on my knees, stick my ass up in the air, and have Doug spin a fidget spinner? If that would make you happy?
That could be our OnlyFans channel. We're not. That could be an OnlyFans channel.
Maybe. Honestly, I just want to be able to pay my bills, help people, spend time with my husband, hang out with you guys. That's it. I don't really need much. I like going to the beach once a week. We've been working around the clock. We force ourselves to go out and do something. Wanted to do it today. We didn't. But the Savannah Bananas guy talked about how they had to sell their house, and he took them. They had to sell their house because their payroll bounced, or the payroll was gonna bounce. They sold their house. his wife took him to this house and like brought him inside, and he turned around and walked back out. He was like, I'm not living in this place. They obviously, since things have changed, they're fine now. But at the time, everybody thought they were crazy. They were, thinking out of the box, and it was scary, and it was a struggle. And of course, anytime you do something great, it's going to be a big risk. I like what we're doing because it's that human connection. Mm-hmm. We're real. And one of the things that happened today, as I was trying to find, it was before the verdict was in on the Trump case, I was trying to find an article, what's the dealio with this, and what are the results in? And I got this article. Oh my God. Can you please describe this article?
Which one?
The Trump article.
Oh my God.
It was like the guy worked at The Apprentice for 2 seasons.
Oh, it was supposed to blow the lid off of everything. And it was, and believe me, I would like to blow the lid off of whatever that guy is got going. But
he hates him.
But this article, like, you figure if somebody had to hold their tongue about something for 10 years, after the 10 years, you're going to hear that dirt, right? You're going to hear like everything, whatever. And there was no real content. They made him look, they made the offices look good because they just had to rebuild an office on a set. Trump rented the space to them. At
a premium.
Well, he's a real estate guy.
He was hardly on set.
Yeah, he's hardly on set because he was only on camera for about 10 minutes an episode.
And then the other one was, I'm telling you, this was like, how long were we reading that?
Oh my God.
It just went on and on. And it was just
like, still going on. That
just
article.
Like went off on a curve in another direction, kind of like this podcast. But like, it was just like his first paragraph was incredibly factual. It was well written. Second paragraph was like
a hatchet job.
This is a hatchet job. And it just went in 50 directions.
And there was no content that was shocking or informational.
Content, but we got to the part he said that he said sexist things and would look at women.
Shocker.
Everyone acted surprised. But he said the N-word about this guy Kwame who won in season 1.
It's not okay.
Not okay if he said it. But the guy claimed it was on camera. Do you really believe if Trump said the N-word or any other footage they could have that they wouldn't have pulled it out by now? Really? So I read the article, and I was just so fucking frustrated because it's like you just want to get some baseline information, just basic information. I would like just the facts, nothing but the facts.
This guy had nothing.
I wanted to read like a bullet points.
I wanted to hear shit like he crapped his pants or like he wore a diaper.
I was looking for like a child rape or like some sort of like
that's not good.
Some sort of like some sort of Tourette syndrome or like just anything. There was nothing of substance. So afterward, I pulled up an article, wanted to know when they were going to sentence for the trial today. And so I pulled up an article, and thank God it was from Reuters, however you want to say it. Yeah. And it was actually a decent article. They wrote the facts and only the facts. It was like, there's been this many cases that we found with similar charges where people have done jail time. So it was like 4 cases where people have done jail time, but those people had massive larceny charges and massive fraud charges that Trump did not have. There were different charges. So in addition to what he has. And so they said there's a lot of leeway in terms of sentencing. So they could send him to jail or they may not send him to jail. It could go either way. So like it just, they were like, yeah, this person says it can't, it's unlikely, and first time offender says it's unlikely, and this person says it's likely. My money's on a fine, but who the fuck knows?
It was probably a bad idea to go after the judge's daughter. No, that was when he's doing the sentencing.
But the whole point was to not devolve into any.
No, I'm just saying that. Like,
I don't know what happened. I can't speak on it.
Yeah.
But the point is, he has made. We cannot find articles that are factual, and so
Well, no, because after you had read that article, I had seen another like a sensational headline that says, apprentice producer spills the beans. And I'm like,
I was the one who pulled that up.
No, but I saw it later.
Yeah.
From a different source. And I'm like, it's just all this sensational.
It's just the grasping, but that wasn't really where I was going. Where I was going with it was that it was about the news sources, not about the Trump. It's the fact that you can't get a reliable news source. anytime you read an article, you watch something, it's so biased. It's impossible to know. And so, of course, here at Marital Hate, we're just going to tell you what we know. We're going to tell you what we don't know. We're going to be honest with you. We're going to be real with you. Sometimes too real.
And sometimes we have crazy opinions, like JFK was hit by a meteorite. Explains a lot of things. That's the least
of the craziness around here. But then
menstrual tanks.
But then I'm trying to pull up. I'm like, oh, I want to pull up some current topics. So I wanted to see if there were any other topics. It was funny too because somebody was like, "Oh, you guys should do current events." I'm like,
we kind of
we do every night.
We sort of do.
We
do funny events.
We do funny events, fucked up shit we find on the internet. But somebody had said, "Oh, current events." So I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna do. I'm gonna see if there's anything that's not on Twitter that I might want to talk about." So there's this article, and I think to myself, "Oh, this could be fun." Nice little topic to bring up on the podcast, and I am going to bring it up on the podcast. Target is selling these cute $20 summer sandals that look identical to a designer style that's $24 the price. They are ugly as shit, but that is not the point.
The Pilgrims wore those at Plymouth for the first Thanksgiving.
But perhaps. But the point is, I'm looking for news articles, and somehow they're within the news articles. There's 3 different news articles, not even kidding, pointing to, and of course it's style section, but it's still news, pointing all to Target. Are you telling me Target didn't pay to be in that fucking publication?
It's called SEO.
It just goes to show you it's all heavily produced. And when we read the article about the reality show, again,
oh my God,
has nothing to do with Trump. We're talking about the article general, and this guy. And the whole article, and you can relate it to Trump if you want to, but I don't want to go down the Trump rabbit hole. It just happens to relate to him. The whole argument the guy had is, we built him up. He's a buffoon. We made him look this way. That's what reality shows do. It's nothing what you think it is. It's unscripted, but we tell them what to say. And so the whole article, the guy was like, it's all completely fucking fake. It's all fake, and we make it look that way. We make you believe it. Our whole job is to pull a Fugazi on you, which I know, but I think people don't really know. Like, they don't realize like how fake shit is. Not like this. This is fucking real. No Real Housewives. I don't have a fake house that I bought. This is my shitty house. It's a rental.
Sometimes we call it big naturals.
Our house?
No, your boobs.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe. But this is real. What you watch on television, of course, a sitcom's not real, right? It's hard, though, for people to make that differentiation. Like, remember when Ray Pruitt or whatever, Jamie Donovan, the guy from 90210, gets stopped in the street because he pushed Donna down the stairs? It was on a TV show. Yeah. Even reality stars aren't who you think they are. We try to be as real with you as possible. Sometimes there's things we can't talk about. We just can't. Like, we would like be in trouble, or like it would hurt someone's feelings.
If you call us, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, the master haters get the inside scoop. I know most of them pretty well. But that's where we're trying to move forward, is to keep it real. And the thing I want you guys to be mindful of is, if they can do that with a reality show where they're literally doing it just to form your idea of them and to sell stuff, and to, they're going to sell to advertisers. What do you think they do with the fucking news? What do you think they're doing with everything? Because everything's about PR. Everything's about spin. It's all pay for fucking play. If I want to have marital hate on every fucking billboard in the country, I can do it if I throw enough money at the problem. So, yeah. But if you don't believe that the news could possibly be like an entire vessel for propaganda, look up the history of the news. Look up Operation Mockingbird. Look up the history of the media in this country, and look at the laws as they have changed. There's literally American laws that say that the news can be used for propaganda. Those rules were taken down. They were saying, oh, you can't do that anymore. Busted. You can't use the media to manipulate people. And for years, they were off the books. You could no longer use the news to manipulate people, which of course they still fucking did. And Obama said, no, you know what? You can do that again. He signed it into a law. So question absolutely everything you see, read, and hear. We're going to try to keep it real with you. We love you. We have any other hashtags? Do you have a hashtag?
No, I don't have any hashtags, but I did. You reminded me of something else, like with your designer.
Something you really know?
I saw a thing today where I think it's what's the Kardashian? There's Kim Kardashian,
Khloe, Kim, Kylie.
All right, so Kylie is like the younger. So all right, so
I don't watch it.
Well, I don't either, but I saw a thing that Kim has a G6 jet, private jet. But what's the other one? Kylie also has a G6 jet. They're sisters. Can't they share a jet? Like what? Like,
well, I will say they may have done it for tax purposes.
It's true.
They may, and by the way, with the family as big as they have, is it possible that they need 2 jets? Well,
I mean, they're adults or whatever. I mean, they all have their thing.
There's a lot of Kardashians.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, but it depends on how many. How many does each jet seat?
Well, one of them had the lap of luxury, like they had the seats pulled out, and they put in a thing where you can break it off into different rooms. White monogrammed leather sofas.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. It's one of the most expensive flying jets. Blah blah blah. Yeah. 70 million. Yeah, you should be ashamed of yourself. So. Shame on you. Don't support these people. Don't buy their shit. Don't follow them.
And where the hell do they have to go? Like at least Taylor Swift has a tour, and she's going from place to place on the tour to actually perform and work.
I think the Kardashians do like appearances and shit. They do. They absolutely do appearances and whatnot.
Probably do.
The other thing I had hashtagged was once again fucking Madonna.
What's up with Madonna now?
So there was that lawsuit.
Yeah, the lawsuit.
Oh my God, there was the one where she started the concert late, and so they haven't hashed that out yet. Her attorney sent like a letter saying no reasonable person would expect Madonna to go on stage on time.
I would.
It was really fucking awful. And so somebody else is suing her because they were like subjected to women's breasts, a pornographic show. So they're suing for that. And I will say, are
people going to sue our show because of last night?
Possibly. We have a warning on the bottom of the screen, but I think we need a warning at the beginning. So maybe we put like a not suitable for children. So yeah, I mean, I think after the Madonna's history of the sex book and the Van Justify My Love video and the Truth or Dare concert where she was like, police were waiting for her in Canada and told her she couldn't do the masturbation scene on stage during the Blonde Ambition tour. So I think that yes, a reasonable person would expect that Madonna would do some crazy shit, but you know what? I'm so fucking sick of her antics. I hope they win. I hope they take her. Does she have a $70 million jet? I hope they take it and fucking feed it to starving children. In the media, I think I will say
this: "Justify My Love" is a good tune.
She has a lot of great music. Yesterday we listened to Everybody, off the original fucking
that
album.
Was the original.
It was so good.
It's like Nile Rodgers shit.
But I have to think of only like, squishy
good
belly
memories.
Madonna.
Yeah,
I can't think of Madonna now. I have to divorce them and pretend that they're not even the same person. It's like when you have a baby and then one day they're a teenager.
Yeah, and you're
like, who is this demon? That's Madonna. She's a demon. Hopefully your teenagers become wonderful people, resume their normal, they're in their little chrysalis and they're angry.
And they blow up into a beautiful
butterfly. And they
flappy.
Does that sound like Anna Nicole Smith there?
A little bit. You did.
That's what I was going for.
It's good stuff.
It's 10.
Are we to the point where we can be grateful for things?
Yeah, we can definitely be grateful for things. So one thing we do night after night, every single night, we do our gratitude. What are you guys thankful for? We are thankful for all of y'all, especially the folks that comment and like Melissa, Cheryl, Heather, Julie, Red Justice, Courtney, William Burkhart, author, Daniel, Platty, and Julie We God, both Julies. Melissa, Jason Gu is over on the other side. Cindy was on the other side. Julie, who else is there? Stephen Gerber. Let us know how your day
let
goes.
us know how that goes.
Courtney,
Linda Dixon
Nicole
was here.
Linda Dixon, I thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Cheryl Skinner was here. Jesus, there were so many amazing people.
Heather Phillips was here.
Heather Phillips, we love Heather. She's awesome.
Donna popped in.
Killing 15 Minutes of True Crime podcast
Danny
is
was here. Yeah.
That guy was just in front of our house. That was cool.
It was all good. Hookah even stopped in from a gas station.
And there's people watching that will never say hello to us. In any case,
well, I don't know if I came across this nonsense, I might just keep it at arm's length until I got to know you.
I'm a little scary. So what I will tell you is we are super grateful for you. We're going to keep doing it. We'd love to hear your feedback as we continue to move forward. I think I actually got some on my phone during the middle of the podcast, but ADD, I can't look at it. I am thankful that you guys were so patient with me today. Let me go on my little tirade. I hope you found it mildly entertaining. I hope I resolved my problem because your girl has had enough. I'm grateful that Doug apologized so quickly this morning, and I'm grateful that he's making so much progress. I'm grateful for the delightful quesadilla he made for lunch.
Good. It was good.
And I'm thankful for the delightful ice cream he made, both of which he's about to tell you about. And I'm thankful he's going to get me a snack when I go inside because I kind of have the munchies. And I'm grateful for the housewives because they make me feel better about my life. Even though they're loaded, they're all crazy.
They are, for sure. Platty is grateful for his wife and her being so supportive. That's very nice.
I'm grateful for that too, Pi.
I hope she supported your earring endeavor yesterday. I hope that was not like
was that yesterday or today?
No, that was yesterday. I think. Yeah.
I can keep it straight.
The quesadilla I made. We decided to. We worked on this together. We wanted to do a cheeseburger quesadilla.
Hard stop. Doug looks at me, goes, "You're not high. I don't know."
I'm like, "You're not high. I don't know how good your food." Conceptual ideas are going to be.
We collaborate when it comes to the snacks.
So
he does the work and I do the ideas.
So there's some of the stuff you came in was genius. So we're going to brown up the ground beef. She's like, just throw the bacon pieces right in there, fry it up right with the ground beef. Boom. I didn't have any onions, so I threw some dehydrated onions in there. They soaked up whatever.
A little Worcestershire?
Right? A little Worcestershire, salt,
it has
and pepper.
gluten.
Oh, it does. Yeah, maybe a little. I didn't put very much. I did not put very much. Doesn't need it much. Anyway, so then made that up. Then it needed little chopped up pickles, and it needed Thousand Island because we wanted to go whole McDonald's like route. We didn't have any Thousand Island dressing. The stuff you get in the store has all sorts of like guar gum and gelatinous crap in it, and high fructose. So she looks it up. We had most of the ingredients. We did not have sweet paprika.
We use regular paprika.
I used a little smoked paprika. I thought we had regular paprika in addition to smoked, but I could only find 2 containers of smoked paprika. So I went with it a little bit. But I tasted it and it was a little off. It needed a little like something sweet. So I put a little honey in there. And it tasted.
So it's mayo, honey, lemon juice.
No lemon juice.
Yes, it was.
Was there? Oh, maybe there was lemon juice in there. I don't remember. I was focusing on cooking.
I will read it. 1 cup mayonnaise, 1/4 cup yellow onion minced, which we didn't have, so Doug used. What do you call it?
I used the dehydrated. Yeah. Ketchup.
2 tablespoons ketchup, 2 tablespoons sweet pickle relish. We didn't have. Doug used a grill.
So I chopped up some pickles. Yep. Threw them in there.
1 teaspoon lemon juice, ½ teaspoon sweet paprika, and 1/4 teaspoon of kosher salt. And
the only thing I added to that, because I didn't think it was quite sweet enough because of the paprika, I added a little honey to it. Stirred it up. It was delicious. The sauce itself was delicious. So then I took the tortillas, put cheese on them.
More cheese next time.
More cheese. Yeah, we need more cheese. Cheese on both halves, by the way.
So 4 in the oven.
Put it in the oven. Let it melt. So then when I did, I put that in the pan to fry it up nice. Put the meat. Put some more pickles on there. Put the Thousand Island on the other side. Boom on top. Fried them, flipped them. Boom.
Did you put cheese on both sides?
Yeah, it was double-sided cheese situation.
And then we had the sauce to dip in.
And then that little sauce.
I kind of want another one right now.
We do. Yeah, we have the filling. We'll make that. We're gonna make that.
So anyways, it was delightful.
Cheeseburger quesadilla for lunch.
Highly recommended.
I couldn't even finish mine. It was crazy filling.
You turned the oven on broil, so it didn't heat up the kitchen.
Yeah. Well, it did a little bit, but yeah.
But you didn't have to wait for it to heat up or anything. Nope. It was literally doing the oven stuff while you did the stove stuff, and then did you pop them back on to get a little sear on them, and you just used the grease?
And I used butter. I did not use the grease. I used butter.
What did you do with the grease?
The grease from the thing?
Yeah.
There wasn't much grease. It was all like in the ground beef.
Okay, good. Just want to make sure you don't put in the.
It was only a couple strips of bacon.
And then the ice cream.
Oh, the ice cream was almond joy. I think we talked about it last night.
Yeah, it's a little grainy, but it's good.
It's grainy because there's a lot of coconut in it.
We're gonna do a magic bar ice cream at some point. We talked about a couple different ones today.
Yeah, no, we did.
So what else are you thankful for?
I'm thankful
for George. I love George.
George just sent me a video. He went to see Madness and Fishbone last night, and I'd seen Fishbone before, and they were unbelievable. So he just sent me just now a video of Fishbone. They're fantastic. The guy's running around like a nut.
Saw them at Lollapalooza.
Yeah, I saw them open for the English Beat, and they were actually better than the English Beat, who's one of my favorite bands. But the Beat came out with the hits, and eventually, at the end of the night, you kind of. But yeah, they were so energetic and so talented. It was so funky. Anyway, so I am thankful for. I was thankful for being able to make that at lunch today. I was thankful for being able to do some stuff on the podcast today. I created a video of her puppet show with her boobies, which is cracking me up left and right. And thankful for we had a little rain today. I did a couple more radars. I'm gonna have to. You'll see those in the coming.
Do you guys watch the clips? If you watch the clips, if you see any that are funny, can you share them, comment, like them? Yeah. Tell us if you like the clips because we're working really hard on them.
Yeah, they're kind of a they take a little time to do because you have to kind of go through them and craft them. They're handcrafted. Other than that, I'm grateful that I'm grateful. I'm just grateful for all you people. This was such a great turnout tonight. Such great comments. You kind of put up with our crazy butt plug shenanigans and things like that, and take it right in stride. So you're our people.
We love you.
That's what I'm thankful for.
Thank you.
And we will see what tomorrow's Friday. So what happens on Fridays? Jackbox. Join in on the game. It's going to be.
It's fun. We play Jackbox.
It's pretty awesome.
The best way to do it is with 2 devices. But if you don't have 2 devices or you don't want to use 2 devices, log in through YouTube because you can minimize the YouTube window while you play. It's done through a browser. You're going to go to jackbox.tv. We're going to give you a room code and we're going to get at it.
And if you've never played it before, it's essentially Cards Against Humanity.
We play Quiplash.
Yeah, and you put it gives you a question, you provide your own answer, and then people vote on which answer is the best.
It's fucked up, and we have a blast.
It's fantastic, and all our people are like kind of. Everybody, we've had a couple of the same answers. That's how we know we're hanging around together too much.
Love you guys.
See you tomorrow. Happy Thursday.